BBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
Are we answering questions?
What?
First up, I want to tell you about one of the nice... And have you found yourself a young London lady?
What?
So do you sort of, before a day... The whole fatherhood thing...
What?
So we're going to be playing...
So I was just wondering, how does the blend...
What?
But before we do any of that...
What?
I feel a bit Miami viced up.
What?
Well, that sounds fantastic.
Oh, I've got the wrong folder open. It's Showbiz folder. What is... Right, close that. What, there's a Showbiz folder? I wanted this one.
Truthfully, it's a... Are you a... Olive.
Aruga.
Awesome.
And now it's time for...
Just get rid of all the crap calls.
Hello.
So I've got time.
You've got to tell...
ZYX to... I love this show. All singing and dancing.
Because of a crash there.
That's the folder I was looking for, which is much better. Okay, so... isn't it funny? We don't have guests on this show, and then suddenly we have two guests in 1 week. We had the lady from Prison Break, Sarah Wayne Callies, was on Monday, and tonight we've got a fantastic busker that I saw performing. It's not, you know, the Embankment is, you know where Embankment Tube is the bit of walkway on the other side of the river. Is that called that's Embankment as well, isn't it? It is, isn't it?
But that's not... The tube...
It's not the tube.
Called the Embankment is on the other side.
But an embankment is just the side of a river.
No, I think the north side is Embankment, the south side is called the South Bank.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I saw him on South Bank then. A guy called Chuck. He's coming in at 8 o'clock. He's a very nice guy. I don't want any of you lot, being nasty to him, because I will cut you off and ban you for life. He's a lovely fella. He's coming in at 8 o'clock. He's going to sing a few songs. I hope. I don't really know. It's the first time I've approached a musician in the street and said, hey, fancy coming? I've got a radio show. I'm a big guy. Yeah, want to come on my radio show? He said yes, after much persuasion. So he's coming in at 8 o'clock. Maybe he'll do some requests. He seems to have a very large repertoire. But first of all, let's start in the time-honoured tradition of taking your calls straight to air. 3, you're on the wireless.
Well, the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of means. Then along come two, and they've got nothing but their genes. But it takes different strokes, it takes different strokes to rule the world. Everybody's got a special kind of story.
He missed out one different strokes in the song there. I don't know if someone should tell him, really. We'll let him finish and then
You'll have yours and I'll have mine, and together we'll be fine, because it takes different strokes to rule the world. Yes, it does. It takes different strokes to rule the world.
You missed out one different strokes the first time around.
One of the biggest frustrations is the administration of the privatisation of the railway station.
Good evening. Fantastic. He's good, isn't he? He's evolved. He's grown as we've all moved on. Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
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 Yes, Pamela.
Hello, Pamela.
I just wanted to say about last night when I rang you up.
Yes.
And Anthony was on, whoever he is, on the other end.
Anthony was on the other line, yeah?
Yeah. When you played that music about Mrs. Robinson being the older woman, I felt a bit angry because I'm only 35 years old and I don't consider that old.
Well, it is old.
What, 35?
Yes.
Well, I don't look it, I'll tell you that.
Doesn't matter, but it's old.
Well, so you must be pretty old then now, then.
I'm going to be 34 in a month.
Oh, that's funny, because I thought Steve Allen said you were 36.
Well, Steve Allen's wrong.
Yeah.
Steve Allen's wrong about a lot of things. No, I'm 34.
Yeah, well...
Well, what? You asked.
Pardon?
Well, what?
It's just that my boyfriend wasn't very happy with it either.
Well, do you know what? That's tough.
Huh?
That's tough. And also, 35 is old, and it's significantly older than Anthony, who I think is 18 or 19.
So some of the actresses that are older than me, then, you find quite nice, yeah?
Yes.
So age doesn't really matter then, does it?
I didn't say it did. You did.
And when I was trying to talk to you, you didn't even talk to me or Anthony.
Right.
So you're an arsehole.
Well, Pamela's changed her tune, hasn't she? Pamela's changed her tune. Pamela used to love the show. Now suddenly I'm an arsehole doing Pamela. Oh, Pamela's changed her tune. Pamela, lighten up, love. Get a life. Well, there's a controversial start to the show. How exciting. Pamela, who I think... I'm not sure, Chris. Pamela, who from now on is going to be called Mental Pamela, she just recently discovered the show, hadn't she? I think. I'm not sure.
That's the one.
And she phoned up every day with... How can I put this? Quite boring phone calls. And loved me. And now, because I played Mrs. Robinson by the Simon & Garfunkel, a reference which, if we think back, she didn't get yesterday. She didn't get it. Obviously someone's explained it to her. Now she's a little bit upset. Wow. Okay. Well, we need a listener we need a new listener to replace Pamela if we can. 0870 9090 973. Can you replace Pamela as being a boring caller? Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Pass me my Jimmy Jam. Drink on, whiskey. Sydney Longley, are you there?
Now that's more like it. That's what we want. Yes, line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello there.
So Ian, this is the second time I've called up in the last 2 days.
Well done. You're not going to swear at me, are you, because I played Simon & Garfunkel?
No, of course not, no.
Okay, good. Well, that's
no, I've only just tuned in.
Okay. Well, I wonder if Chuck can play Mrs. Robinson. Sweet, that's what we'll get. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, I wanted to ask you...
Yes, Adam.
If you play a musical instrument.
Very badly.
Which one?
The guitar and the bass guitar, but very badly.
Right, it's guitar, okay. Anything else besides that?
No.
Any small amount of piano or anything?
Any what?
Piano or anything like that?
No, by saying I don't play any other instruments, that includes the piano.
Okay.
Well, thanks for calling.
Okay, bye. I mentioned also that I was told to do this by a friend of mine.
I'm not going to let you do it, whatever it is. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello there.
Is that Ian?
Yes.
Can you keep it down? I'm trying to sleep.
I'm very, very sorry. We'll keep it quiet from now
You
on.
keep waking the cat and the kids up, you know?
Sorry, we'll keep it down.
All right. Cheers, Ian. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello, I'd like to replace Mad Pamela as a listener, please.
Okie dokie. What do you think you can bring to the show?
Well, I could bring my madness. I can get cross at you whenever you want. I can flirt with you if you want.
Yes.
I could just do whatever you want, really. I could just be mad, like Mad Pamela.
And what's your name?
My name's Mad Doris.
Okay, Doris, well, you're in the running. We'll certainly keep you in mind. 2, you're on the wireless.
Hi.
Hi.
Pamela needs a sense of humour. We love you, and you always make us laugh.
Well, I wouldn't say always. There are
Yes,
some
you
shows
do,
that are absolutely
always.
awful. Well, thank you very much for that, Edwina. Yes, line 4, you're on the wireless.
These 3 people need to eat some green beans and seaweed.
Which 3 people? Which... 4, you're on the wireless.
Back in '68 in a sweaty club, before Jimmy's Machine and the Rocksteady Rub, on a night when the flowers didn't suit my shoes, after a week of flunking and bunking school, the lowest head in the crowd that night, just practising steps and keeping out of fights. Academic inspiration, you gave me none. You were Michael the lover, the fighter that won. And now just look at me as I'm looking down on you. No, I'm not being flash, it's what I'm built to do.
Oh, Gino. Okay, yes, message received and understood. I didn't realise he was a bottler. 4, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Mr. Lee. My name is Pavel Rebarczyk. I am Polish immigrant, and I just come to country. I listen to your show. I think it's fabulous.
Well, thank you. Now, Pavel is a much underused name. I'm a big fan of the name Pavel. Pavel, I think it's a great name. I'm going to call my 8th born son Pavel. 3, you're on the wireless.
Otherwise, his mummy shimmy panties.
Okay, I didn't hear what he said there, and that's probably a good thing. We're going to risk one more before we go to the... Yes, line 10, please.
I love a mushy flange.
Okay, well... what an unpleasant image. Okay, 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number, if you want to give us a call. But before that, let's have some of this. It's the travel news now with everyone's favourite travel man called Alan Joyce. Good evening. Fans. Okay. 0870 90 90 973. Calls go straight to air for at least the first 30 minutes every weekday between 7 and 10. 6 are on the wireless. It's Douglas Cameron.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Hello, Douglas.
Douglas Cameron.
Douglas Cameron, yes. Hello.
Are we before travel or post travel?
Post.
Post. A lovely word. I always use. How are you, first of all?
I'm fine. This meter's broken again, Chris.
Oh.
The meter that tells me when you're peaking has broken.
That's because I've had a bit too much caffeine, Ian.
Okay, well, yes.
And I was down with I went for a Barbara today with my lovely Turkish Barbara.
Yes.
He gave me a lovely shave.
Oh, yes.
And I've had a bit too much caffeine, and I got a bit excited, and I've got adrenaline and caffeine pumping through my body. Anyway. I'm a secret LBC caller.
All right. All right.
I was trying to give it up, but this is one of those nights.
All right. All right.
I was lemon fruit. I'm a secret LBC caller.
All right.
Now, I've got a new word which I've got to introduce to the English vocabulary. It's fine, it's not a rude word, it's not a swear or anything.
Good.
I will proceed this by saying that the word mentalist and Uber was invented by myself.
Well done you.
And I've got that into circulation. And here's a new word.
Yes.
Pinhead.
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 Is
Pamela might have been displayed a head of pin.
Pinhead has been around for quite some time.
Well, that's because I've introduced it, but I've just not announced it on air.
Well, but I remember once when I got a really short haircut when I was about 10, and my sister called me...
Pinhead.
Pinhead.
No, that's out of context, though, isn't it?
Well, I don't know, but the word exists.
There's a little bear that you've never seen before. He's a lot of fun. Rupert the bear. Everyone. Pinhead is someone who has a head, small-minded.
Yes.
Little dot.
Yes. Okay.
Head of pin.
Okay. Well, thank you, Douglas.
LBC News, 11:52.
Sky News.
Keep it live. Keep it real. Yes. Keep it Dougie.
Okay, thank you, Dougie.
Bye-bye, dear.
Good, lots of love. 8, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello?
Sorry?
My name is Evil.
Evil?
Evil.
Evil?
Evil.
Evil?
I hate evil.
What? You hate me?
I hate evil.
Eagle? What?
Evil.
Igor?
Evil.
Evil?
Don't get me out, mate.
You're evil?
Yes.
I'm Ian.
I hate evil.
I'm not evil.
It's Chris.
Chris, are you evil?
Don't think so.
No.
I hate evil.
Igor?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, goodbye. Well done. What? The voice was on such a frequency, my ears couldn't pick up the information. 7, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Pitcher Phil, and I'm not evil. With baseball news, in last night's action, it was the Yankees over Texas, 10-1, Cleveland over Toronto, 12-1, and Florida over the Mets, 5-2. Tonight it's Oakland at Boston and the Angels at Kansas City. More news soon. Pass it on.
Thank you, not evil, Pitcher Phil there. 7, you're on the wireless.
Hey, hang on. You want some chili?
I'm fine, thank you, but always nice to ask. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Ian, hi, how you doing?
Very well.
It's the first time I'm calling, actually. It's a bit scary.
Well, it is scary, isn't it? Yes. And I'm glad it is scary, because it keeps a lot of people away.
Yeah, just wanted to call you and say hi, actually.
Look, say what?
Say hi.
Well, hi, what's your name?
Is Hamid.
Hamid, well, where are you calling from, Hamid?
I'm in the car, actually. I'm stuck in the traffic, A40 towards... Hanger Lane.
There's a slight delay. I thought you were in America or something.
No, I was born in Houston, Texas, but I'm down here. I don't know what I'm doing in the UK.
Okay, well, Hamid, so you enjoy the show, do you?
Yeah, actually, I do, actually. It's so funny, and I really enjoy the show.
Well, Hamid, thank you very much for calling.
You're very welcome. Have a nice evening.
And you take care, mate. There we go. Lovely. Don't forget, 8 o'clock, Chuck is coming in, the fantastic busker who I have discovered. He's going to be the next big thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he has 19 hits in the top 100, beating the Arctic Monkeys. 6, you're on the wireless. OK, thank you. 10, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello. Oh, finally got through. Well, I was just wondering, I wanted to give you a bit of advice here. You know, you've been getting some very lippy callers, shall we say, over the past few days.
It's been a lot of stroppy women recently, and a couple of stroppy kids.
I don't know why, because, I mean, you seem to treat most of your callers fairly.
I try.
I was just thinking maybe you need to alter the format of your show and do a sort of Anna Rabin type show, because
okay.
Listen to Anna Rabin.
No, where's she on?
I think between 2 and 4.
On what station?
This your station.
How fantastic! I did not know that. How fantastic! Okay, no, I shall make a point of listening to that.
Because the way she does it, you know her breathy voice.
Yes.
I've just received an email, and I'm going to call you Mrs. X, because that's nothing like your real name.
Yes, well, she talks like this, doesn't she?
You've got to tell me what sort of dog!
Yes.
And then she says, now, the main piece of advice I would say to you is call me in, because I get more information via calls than I do via email. But I would say, with all of my experience, don't commit suicide. Now, after the breaks, we're going to talk about baking some lovely cakes.
Okay. And you think I should do something along those lines?
I don't know, because you seem like you're reasonably intelligent, you know. I think maybe if you and Clyde sort of do, I don't know, you can be Jonathan Dimbleby, he can be David.
Okay, and we can mess around like brothers do. Reasonably intelligent, maybe stretching it slightly, but thank you for that. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hey, Ian.
Yes.
Is Carmen lying, or did she have an affair when he was in prison?
Is what?
Carmen lying. Carmen. On Jeremy Kyle.
Carmen on Jeremy Kyle?
Is she lying?
What, today?
Yeah.
Which one was she? The one who's, she had a pierced lip?
Yeah.
And the boyfriend, was a little bit weird, and he wouldn't let her have a mobile phone?
It was a bit strange, wasn't he?
Yeah, because it always... Listen, we're trying to get Jeremy Kyle in one night. The genius of Kyle is, and I'm quite a new convert to him, it's only this week I've realised he's an artist.
He's an artist.
The first person that comes out, it's like, I'm not sure if my baby is my own, I think my girlfriend cheated on me, I want a DNA test. So the first person comes out, and Kyle is always on that first person's side. Then when the second person comes out, he turns, and he's on the second person's side and has a go at the first person.
But when the second person comes out, he always says to the audience, don't have a go at him. And then he has a go at him.
He has a go. Don't boo them. He's only a 17-year-old lad, don't boo him. Yes,
What is he in prison for? I want to know.
I think she's lying, because that means we're going to have a DNA test as well. But the DNA test will prove the baby is his.
I don't think it is his.
You don't think it is?
She pulled it about in Yarmouth. I've heard that.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that at all. I'm sure she hasn't. But she was fit, wasn't she?
She was a bit podgy.
Which works for me. Now, I'm sure that the lady in question, I'm sure we'll find out. All the truth will be revealed on Jeremy Kyle tomorrow. And I'm sure she's an absolutely outstanding member of society and would do nothing wrong. Unless the lie detector test proves otherwise. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, it's Evil again.
Oh, what do you want, Evil?
Can I say hello to my Earthling friend?
Well, you can, but we can't hear you very well.
Can you hear me better?
Yes.
I call him Detonator. Hello.
Okay, well, goodbye, Evil.
See ya.
See ya. I never thought Evil would say see ya. See ya. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. How you doing, mate?
I'm all right.
Good. I'm a collector of war memorabilia. And
All right.
Finished polishing my helmet, and I had a couple of questions for you.
Yes.
Now, number one is...
You're not chuckling to yourself at that poor effort you just made, are you? Are you chuckling to yourself at that poor effort you just made?
I do apologise.
Well, it was so poor, and because you chuckled, I'm going to cut you off. If you'd have carried on without chuckling, I would have let it pass. But it was poor. Very poor. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hi, it's Fat Steve here.
Hey, Fat Steve, how you doing?
Good. I was listening to the podcast yesterday. I noticed you said that you wouldn't recognize Kirsten Dunst if you had seen her.
I don't think I would, although I know she's got funny eyes.
I think you would have noticed her, though.
Well,
For
why?
the same reason that I noticed Keira Knightley one time when I didn't recognize her.
One time. Why? And why was that?
Because she's hot. That's why I noticed her.
I
didn't recognize her because you know, I hadn't seen too many movies she was in.
I would definitely notice a hot woman, especially a hot woman with an American accent, but I wouldn't recognise her.
Exactly, that's what I mean. You'd notice her, you wouldn't recognize her.
Okay.
That's how I was sitting at this outdoor cafe in New York, and someone sits down next to me, a couple, and I see my wife looking over at the woman, sort of scowling, which I know means there's an inappropriately dressed woman next to me. So I look over,
of course,
and she's wearing a really low-cut thing, and, you know, like when she's bending over, you can see, and so I didn't really look at her face.
No.
But I heard her speaking in an English accent and dropping all, like, these names, like, oh, Barry Levinson helped me get a dentist, and Steve Martin this, and I'm like, this girl's just, you know, I thought she was ridiculous. And then I'm like, she does look familiar, though. And then I went home, and she was on the cover of Vanity Fair.
Wow. Well, Fat Steve, listen, thank you for that. That's famous people, you see. 6, you're on the wireless.
Oops. Do you want to hear some beatboxing?
Yes. Is it you doing it live?
No.
Oh, in that case, I'm fine.
Oh, come on.
Well, go on quickly. Lovely. 7, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Okay, hello? Disappointing. 6, you're on the wireless.
Oh, they're in. I just had a shower, right? And I cleaned my bath with Jif, right?
Right.
And I think there was some Jif residue on the bath, and now my feet are quite stingy. What do you suggest I do?
I suggest you clean it off with lukewarm water, and then give it a good toweling.
But, you know, there's that saying, mind over matter. So I'm going to say it to myself, but I'm going to beat this with my mind. I don't need no lukewarm.
Okay, well, good luck you. Well done. Well, good effort there. Well done. I hope it works out for you. And finally, line 6, you're on the wireless.
Where's your Sony award? You haven't got one. Nana Raven has. Nana Raven has.
Rubbing it in like that. Okay, 0870 9090 973. If you call in now, you'll speak to my producer, Adrian Crisp.
Order! LBC's Good Evening. Call 0870 9090 973.
Good evening.
So, don't call for the moment, though.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah, I'd like one, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Bit early for a cup of tea, though, isn't it?
Not really.
Okay, fine. So, we've got Chuck coming in just after 8 o'clock, who's going to play us some wonderful songs. He's a fantastic busker. I saw him at the weekend. I saw him on Saturday. He was so good. I went back and saw him again on Sunday. He was superb. He's coming in. I think... I might be wrong on this. We'll find out. I think this will be his first radio performance. So, you heard him here first, ladies and gentlemen. Other stuff to talk about, but we've got a couple of calls lined up. Let's go to, first of all, to Rick. Hello, Rick.
How are you?
I'm alright, Rick.
I'm alright, yeah.
You are?
I'm alright, yeah.
Oh, I'm alright too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, can I contribute to the show tonight?
Please do, yes. When would you like to contribute?
Oh, now, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I want to talk about global warming, yeah?
Oh, again, yes, good.
Yeah.
Anthony, be with you in a minute.
Funny?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know, scientists have discovered, yeah?
Yes.
That cockroaches are the only organisms that will survive global warming.
What are the only organisms?
Cockroaches, yeah?
Cockroaches?
Yeah.
I had heard that. The cockroaches can survive a nuclear attack.
Yeah, that's fine. And humans might survive as well, yeah? So if all the food is destroyed, yeah, on the planet, yeah?
Yeah?
At least we have cockroaches to eat, yeah?
But you say cockroaches?
Cockroaches, yeah?
Yes.
And the best way to eat them, yeah?
Yes.
Is to eat them alive, yeah?
Yes.
Pop them in your mouth, yeah?
Yes.
And bite off their heads and crunch them while they're still alive, yeah?
One sec, Anthony, I'm just going to move you there because there's a phone call from a strange number here. Line 5, you're on the wireless. Line 5?
Hello?
Yes, who's this?
Who's that?
This is Iain Lee.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I'm talking to Rick about global warming.
Sorry?
I'm talking to Rick about global warming. And cockroaches.
Can I interrupt your talk?
Yes, if you can if you do it a little bit quicker than you're doing it now.
Okay.
Turn your radio off, because that will only confuse you.
I haven't got a radio on.
Okay, what's your name?
Anne.
Anne, hello, Anne. What can I do for you? Be with you, back with you in a second, Rick.
All right.
Be with you in a minute, Anthony. Good lad. Anne. Yes, Anne.
I've been trying to call you since Sunday.
Okay. Well, you've got through now. What can I do for you?
Jolly good.
Jolly good.
Well, I thought that you behaved in a very cowardly manner with that poor girl Denise on Sunday.
By letting Denise speak for 20 minutes and talk nonsense, that was cowardly, was it?
The length of time she spoke has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Because half the time you faded her out.
Do you know why I faded her out, Anne? Do you remember?
Well, you have your reason.
No, Anne, do you remember why I faded her down?
You faded her down
Because
she didn't agree with you.
Incorrect. That is the wrong answer. Would you like to hear the correct answer, which I did explain, and which, to any... I can't believe we're having the same conversation again. To anybody with a tiny bit of intelligence would have got it. Shall I explain it again?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
I faded her down because she would not stop talking. She was unable to engage in a conversation and a discussion whereby one person would speak, the other person would listen, then respond to that, then put forward their point, and that would go back vice versa. She couldn't answer any questions, and she was talking nonsense. Those are the reasons.
Well, may I talk now without being faded down?
Yes, Anne, because you sound like you can have a conversation, unlike Denise.
Well, Ian...
Yes, Anne.
What is an intelligent answer from Denise may not appear to be an intelligent answer for you to receive.
She gave me no answers, Anne. She wasn't listening. And as I suspect you weren't. You heard what you wanted to hear. She wasn't listening and was unable to respond.
Well, that is quite common because you speak on the radio, I won't say every day of your life, but quite a lot, many hours in your day.
Right.
And people like us who sit at home and like to listen to you for amusement and entertainment
Yes, Anne.
are really desperately upset to hear you hammer, make fun of
Yes.
someone who isn't as articulate as you are.
It wasn't a case of being articulate. You're missing the point, and you do sound like an intelligent woman, so I want you to get this, Anne, and I think you can. It wasn't a case of her being inarticulate or not being intelligent. It was the fact that she didn't know the basic rules, that's slightly the wrong word, but it's the only one I can think of at the moment, the basic rules of engaging in a conversation. And you can't leave big gaps like that because we'll fire off the safety device that plays the best of Steve Allen. So, also it's quite slow-paced and a bit dull.
When she was ready to respond to your comment and had perhaps a few more nanoseconds than us amateurs...
Amateurs, and I'm going to stop you there. I'm going to stop you there because amateurs is irrelevant. She knows how to have a conversation. She knows how to use the telephone. Those are the only two things that are important. The fact that she is phoning up a radio station is kind of irrelevant because she claims...
Not.
Well, actually, Anne, it is irrelevant because she phoned up... Anne, do you know what her main point was? Do you remember?
Hello?
Hello, Anne. Yes. God, you're not as intelligent as I thought. I do apologise. Do you remember what her main point was?
Her main point was trying to get over that although you did some very good things in your life, you were very judgmental.
That's the wrong answer. Her main point was, Anne, I'll stop you there because you're floundering around. You don't know what you're talking about. Her main point was that... No, excuse me. Her main point was she had listened to the show for a year and she didn't like it. Now, what's stupid about that statement? Even you, Anne, can spot that. She listened to the show for a year, she didn't like it. Now, where's the contradiction in there? Can you spot it? 5 points if you can spot it, Anne.
She had listened to the year because probably, like me, we had we had begun to grab you, as they say.
To what?
We grabbed you. We had got
you.
the gist of your sense of humour.
Right, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Yes, you can be brilliant, Ian.
Right.
But you can be an absolute sod.
Right, I'm going to refer you back to my last question. Denise said she'd been listening for a year, but didn't like me or the show or the way I handled the callers. Answer the question, and focus. What is wrong with that statement?
You...
Answer the question. Answer the question. Just answer that one question. Stop going off on a tangent, because I don't think you've got the intelligence to do that. Just focus on the question. What is wrong with that statement?
Well, that's the whole problem.
What is wrong with that statement, Anne?
You
Anne?
right away...
And answer the question. What is wrong with that statement?
Why, you did not give her time.
I gave her 20 minutes of radio, Anne.
No,
20 minutes of radio.
That's not what I meant. You didn't...
I gave her 20 minutes of radio. She was unable to listen, like you, Anne. You're doing what Denise did. You're not listening and you're not engaging. And that's frustrating and it's disappointing and it's very sad, Anne. I think you're very sad.
You're playing what is to you your trump card, and I will give you that.
Well, and I don't want my trump card. I want you to answer the question. Do you remember the question?
Which particular one?
You don't remember the question. You're not actually listening, are you? I will ask you the question one more time. Denise said she had been... And now listen. Denise said... We've got another one, Chris. Denise said she had been listening for a year, but she didn't like me, the show, or the way I treated the callers. Now, for 5 points, what is the contradiction in that statement?
This is not what I'm calling you about, Ian, and you will know.
And listen, if you're not going to engage, I'm actually going to say goodbye to you, because this is very dull, a very dull radio. So I'm going to say bye-bye, Anne, but good effort, thank you. Do try again.
Well, I might actually, Ian.
OK, but just not on this show. Bye-bye, Anne. Bloody hell. Sorry about that, Rick.
No, it's all right. I think she was being banned from the show.
OK, back to global warming.
Yeah. So I've got what I'm trying to say, yeah?
Yes.
The global warming is not such a bad thing, yeah?
Because of the cockroaches?
Because global warming will make cockroaches breed in abundance, yeah?
Yeah, so we can get to eat them alive.
It's an abundant food source here for human beings, yeah?
OK, well, Rick, thanks for that.
That's all I want to talk about tonight, yeah?
Good lad. Well, you've done it now.
Thank you, yeah.
There we go. Good lad. Blimey, O'Reilly. Anthony! Oh, you've gone all quiet. Anthony?
I'm here.
Oh, God, yeah, I can hear you now, yes.
How are you? Sorry.
Do you have your finger over the phone?
Yeah, I'm also sorry.
That's quite all right. Don't apologise for that. Well, that's the second woman having a go at me today.
And know what she kept going on, didn't she?
Well, we had, you were up with Pamela. Pamela, was it yesterday?
Yeah, last night.
She phoned up today, wasn't very happy with that.
I think, when I turned the computer on, I could hear her speaking, but didn't see, what did she say?
She said that she wasn't very happy that I was playing, Simon and Garfunkel, as she finds Art Garfunkel particularly unattractive. And I thought that was petty.
A little bit, but...
Never mind. It's going to be one of those nights. Luckily, we've got Chuck coming in at 8 o'clock, who's going to play us some sweet, sweet music, and that
should be quite good.
That should just bring everyone back to a nice, calm level.
But it's just radio, isn't it?
I'm not going to lose my temper tonight, Anthony.
No,
I have made a promise to myself not to lose my temper this evening.
Just calm yourself if you do.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Focus. Focus.
Ian, remember, like last year, we used to do Ask Anthony?
We did what?
Ask Anthony.
Oh, Ask Anthony. Yeah, it didn't really work, did it?
No, just had a new idea, though.
Sorry, I just burned my nose there. Yes.
I've created a email address.
Right.
And like Ask Anthony one.
Oh, yeah.
If any listeners want to ask me a question.
Oh, OK. And this is a separate email address to your other email address?
Yeah.
And you're quite happy to give this out?
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, you may get sent abuse.
Which I'll just delete.
OK. Good. Because if you do get sent abuse, Anthony, you mustn't do what I do. You mustn't get upset by it, OK?
No, I'll just delete it.
Just delete it.
Yep.
I tell you, Anthony, stay there. We'll get your Ask Anthony email address after the travel.
OK, love.
Good lad. There we go. And here he is, Alan Joyce.
Thank you very much. The A40 is still...
LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Yeah! OK, right, sorry. Gosh. OK, right. Oh, dear, right. Chuck is waiting in the out there. I don't know what that area is called. The waiting area, is it? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, he's waiting out there. He's going to be in at 8 o'clock to play us some music. I can see some people calling him. I'm assuming we can call him with requests, and if he can play it, he'll play it, and if he can't, he won't. Simple as. Don't phone in for about 2 or 3 minutes, because Chris is downstairs making a cup of tea. Now, before the travel, we were speaking to Anthony, who has set up an email address where you, the listener, can email him questions. Anthony, what is your email address?
It is ask_. Anthony.
How are you spelling Anthony?
A-N-T-O-N-Y.
A-N-T-O-N-Y.
All small letters, by the way.
All small letters, yes?
Yeah, at hotmail.co.uk.
At hotmail.co.uk. OK, let me just give that out one more time. I hope you've got pens and papers at home. If you want to ask Anthony from the Hoddesdon a question, send a question to ask_Anthony, A-N-T-O-N-Y, at hotmail.co.uk. Now, Anthony, would you be able to come on the line tomorrow and go through some of the best questions that you've had?
Yeah, sure, Ian. I'll be able to give you a call up again.
Fantastic. All right, Anthony, yes, go, there's one more thing, is there?
Yeah, sorry, Ian. The podcast, I prescribed to them again, and I found some old shows that I've been on to download, and they're quite cool.
You found some old shows?
Yeah, like December and like 06, and that's quite good.
OK, well, if anyone wants to go and listen to some old shows, then go to lbc.co.uk, and you can go to the LBC Plus section and download loads of old shows from everyone that works on LBC. You have to pay a small fee. It's like £2 a month or something ridiculous.
And what time do you want to squat tomorrow?
Anytime. Oh, excuse me, anytime. Chris isn't in tomorrow because he's resting.
Oh, who's instead of Chris then?
I'm assuming it's Helen. Helen, are you in tomorrow? Are you producing tomorrow?
Yes.
Are you producing Friday?
Yes.
Oh, nice one. OK, lovely. It's going to be Helen, which means it'll be good shows for the rest of the week.
For normal time, Ian, then.
Good lad, Anthony.
Okay,
speak to you later.
See you.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Well, that's nice, Helen. I'm glad about that. It means we'll go out with 2 good shows at the very least. Scott's in the Silvertown.
I'm not at the minute, but that's where I hail from, yeah.
OK, Scott, what can we do for you?
Right, 2 things. I was wondering, if I answer that question, can I get that woman's 5 points?
Yes, you can. OK. Well, here's the question. Denise said she'd been listening to the show for a year, but she didn't like me, the way I treated the callers, and whatever the third thing was. What is the discrepancy in that statement?
Well, she must be a nutcase to be listening for a year, because if I listened to you and I couldn't stand, didn't like you or anything about the show, I wouldn't listen the next day.
Scott, you go into the lead with 5 points there, mate. Well done.
Ah, brilliant.
Good lad.
I'm not even educated.
And and it sounds like you're not as well.
Cheers, mate. Well, one other thing is, it's a bit random, but why do women, right, wear extremely revealing clothes?
What? Scott, where the hell are you? Are you in the Bronx or something?
Well, close Bermondsey.
Oh, OK, right, yes. Why do women wear revealing clothes?
Extremely revealing clothes, and then sort of either give you a dirty look or, like, I was talking to a woman today and she had the most humongous chest you can imagine with, it was just in your face, and I couldn't make eye contact with her.
Pair of melons.
Yes.
I couldn't make eye contact, but she's gone to me, can you stop looking down there and look in my eyes? And I had to apologise. I said, yeah, fair enough, that's fair. But it's like, you see these girls, they wear the skirts with the big splits right up to near the crotch area, and they're forever folding them over, trying to cover them up.
Yes, it's strange. Why would you wear that if you didn't want someone... It's like when I walk around in my PVC hot pants, I'm expecting people to look at me.
Exactly, so why do they sort of make you feel like a dirty pervert when there's everything hanging out anyway?
In all honesty, Scott, you sound like a dirty pervert.
Oh, yeah, I am, but...
Good lad. All right, listen, your line's awful, so we'll say goodbye. If any ladies can phone up and talk to me, that'd be nice. We'll settle for that for the moment. 087. Chris is back now from making the tea for Chuck. Is Chuck settling in all right out there?
Chuck's settling in.
Excellent
great
stuff. OK, lovely. Means you can call back again now. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Ricky's in the Ilford. Hello, Ricky.
Hello, Ian. Good evening.
Good evening. There's a siren near where you are. What's going on?
I know. It's just so much traffic on the A12 and everything.
Isn't it just unbelievable?
You grilling that lady, it reminded me of Paxman and his pomp.
Oh, really?
Are you sure you're not auditioning for a Newsnight job?
Well, I can. Yes, maybe that's what I should be doing. Is I should be interviewing politicians.
You are a that caliber.
I saw Paxman once. I walked past him. He's the tallest man in the world.
He looks like he's just got a big nose, though.
He's got a massive nose. He's got a really big head. His head is kind of the size of like 3 footballs. If that makes sense. That's not quite a good.
Like one of those massive, those massive balloons that you get at the fun fair or something.
Yes.
Sugar inside.
What? A sugary balloon?
You know, inside. They've got some sort of like crystally thing, and then when you go like try and bounce them, and they make noise inside. They go.
I have never seen those balloons.
those?
No.
Sure, you go to the fun fair.
I don't go to the fun fair very often. I don't like fun fairs. When I went to the fun fair as a kid, I got beaten up twice. Once really, really badly, and it's.
I always used to go with my dad. You see.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of fun, and I don't like the rides at fun fairs because they make me feel sick.
Actually, they're a health and safety risk, I think.
The fact that these dangerous death machines are travelling around the country, being set up by people who. I don't know what their engineering qualifications are, but I'm sure they're not good enough to set up death traps in a field on wherever they may be.
Never buy goldfish from there.
Oh, do you know what? I say I won 2 goldfish. I spent £16 once trying to win 2 goldfish. 16. In the end, they said, have them. £16. And one goldfish, one of them only had one fin, so he'd swim on his side. And do you know what, Ricky? He died that night.
No, you know what? We had, me and my brother both got goldfish.
Yeah.
And, what we did, I fed it bread. I was only about 5 years old. I fed it bread, and it died. And I was just like, Well, you're not
supposed to feed them bread.
Huh?
You're not supposed to. Did you say you fed them bread?
I was 5 years old.
But bread expands in their stomachs until they blow up.
Yes, yeah, I didn't know that. I was only 5. And then I pleaded with everyone saying that my fish was sleeping. It wasn't.
It's sleeping upside down, Mummy.
Yes.
Ricky, listen, thank you very much for that. 0870 90 90 973.
I don't know how to draw up blueprints for an...
BBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Let's go to Fernando. Hello, Fernando.
Hi, good evening.
Oh, it's Dirty Fernando. We like you.
Thank you. I like you too.
Good.
You're a clever guy. I like the way you just spoke to that lady. Ashley, I'm calling you because a couple of, I believe it was last week, I was watching a program on this radio, and they had a program, and they had a guy as a guest on a program talking about invention. And how to do the patent on the invention. So if you have an idea and you invented something, so what the steps that you have to take.
Right.
So I really had the idea that time in my head, but I just got afraid of, do you understand? Talking on radio and calling on radio. So, but today, the reason I'm calling is because I wanted to find out if you have the address of that guy that as a guest at the address. Was in Richmond. I think a guy that set up a website and a company to help people that have an ideas and things like that.
You were watching a television programme?
No, was in that radio. Was in this radio.
It was on in this radio. You heard a man talking about a website that has patents. Patents
of it. It says you have an idea, and he spoke with guests, and this guy was a guest and a programmer.
Do you remember what programme it was?
Wasn't the evening. It was early evening, I believe.
Well, that's
I just can't remember the programme. Definitely someone up there heard the programme.
Are you sure it wasn't Sony Award winner Eddie Nestor hosting the programme? It sounds like the sort of guff he'd do.
Was just so many people calling with different ideas, and you advising, understand what the step that you have to take.
Fernando, are you telling me that you have an invention?
I do have an idea, yes. I haven't. Of course, I spoke with a couple of friends, and I just thought the idea is great.
Oh, what happened to the guy that had the car? Well, I shouldn't say what it was, but a guy wanted me to get involved with his invention that was brilliant. What is your invention, Fernando?
I'm not going to tell you because that's a secret. That's why I learned it on the radio last week.
Well done.
That's like you don't have to. But the idea is related with push bikes because I just got a push bike for myself last year in December, and it was like £908. And the first time
£900?
980 quid, yeah.
980?
I live in central London. I cycle everywhere. I cycle to work and I cycle to university and things like that. And the first time that I parked my bike outside of my flat, got stolen. And I got the best pair of lock that you can possibly imagine.
Yeah.
But my luck was, like, I put in my home insurance, so I was able to claim my another push bike back.
Yes.
But I had an idea related to security in push bikes, you understand?
Yes.
So, of course, it was frustrating to have to go to police station and things like that.
Policey.
And because so many people cycling, and the idea is great.
Okay.
I just need help.
Is it called a padlock?
Is it? No, it's not.
Oh, okay, because they exist already, Fernando.
I know, I got the best padlock.
Okay, well, listen.
I mean, it's not a real padlock. It's something related with security.
Security. Well, Fernando, listen.
Yeah.
I don't know who the guy was, but if anybody is listening now, it wasn't on this show, but if anybody is listening who knows, 0870 9090
Oh, thank you very much for your help. Definitely, it's a guy that set up this company somewhere in Richmond.
Okay, well,
and he even gave the address of the street and everything. It was a very interesting program.
Fernando, keep listening, although it's unlikely my listeners will be able to help, because that's not really what they're good... Oh, no! Oh, Gary, you know!
Yes, I do.
Oh, I've just cut him off! Chris put you up too late. Right, we'll come back to you after the news, and we'll sort this out. Chuck is coming up after the news, playing some lovely tunes.
Lee's Good Evening.
Okay, very exciting. We've got a guest in the studio. Chuck is setting up his guitar and his little egg shakers, which are being clipped to his feet, I think. You take your time, Chuck. We've got plenty of time. Chris, can you get Fernando back on to speak to Gary? Because Fernando called up just before the news with a query about a guy who'd phoned in from Richmond about patents. And Gary... You know the answer, do you, Gary?
I think so. I don't have the address, but I think I've got all of the details.
OK, well, stay there. We'll get Fernando up and you can speak to each other. I'm going to speak to John first. Hello, John.
Good morning, Mrs. Citizen.
Merry Christmas, sir.
I've been waiting for 15 minutes because Agent Chris put me on to hold, even though he didn't actually ask me what I wanted to speak about.
OK.
So I want to ask you to ask Chris to ask Bob to sort out the podcast for the last hour of Clive's show last night, because it seems to be missing.
Well, Bob wasn't in last night.
Or Raj, or whoever it is. I don't know if they're in today, but...
Right. Bob's in today. Is the first half hour of Clive's show when I was doing it on there?
Yes, you're actually on that bit.
Fantastic.
I thought they were going to make your podcast extra long and, Clive's...
Was it any good, or was it a little bit rubbish? And be honest with me, John.
Yeah, it was good.
OK, well,
that strange woman who complained about people phoning in deliberately was a bit odd.
Yes.
Because she doesn't seem to realise that people don't actually phone in accidentally.
Hang on a second. Chuck, are you all right there, fella? Everything OK? Give us a call if you need a hand.
I was actually going to ask Chris to ask Bob to sort out the podcast.
Right.
But he didn't even bother to ask me what I wanted to ask. So.
Chuck, sorry, if you can sit down here, because we'll do a song in a second, so if you want to sit down here, and if you want to put those headphones on, you can hear, I'm just taking a couple of quick calls.
How do we do the balance? About politicians...
hang on a second, John. The balance will all be done by Helen, it'll be absolutely fine, I promise you. Okay. If you put those headphones on, there's a little dial just down to your left-hand side, that'll control the volume. And it means you can hear what I'm talking, and you can hear some of the callers. Okay. So put those on, and just do the volume down by your left. So, John, can you go say something?
Say something, yes.
Okay, can you hear that, Chuck? Yes. That's all right, is it? Okay, excellent stuff. John, sorry, was there a point?
You mentioned something about politicians a few minutes ago being nasty interviewing people, or the other way around.
Well, Jeremy Paxman, yes.
Yes. The latest programme they've got in Canada is like a sort of X Factor for people wanting to become politicians.
Oh, they were going to do that over here, but then they bottled out.
And the judges they've got are for...
we'll have to come back later, because we've got one quick thing, Chuck, and then we'll get to you, I promise. Right, Fernando.
Hi.
Gary knows what you're talking about. Gary, very quickly, what is it?
It's the show last week about inventions and patents.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, Fernando, you wanted the address in Richmond, I think, didn't you?
That's right, yes, the guys, yeah.
I'm afraid that's the one thing I don't have, but...
do you have a telephone number or something like that?
Well, what I can tell you is it was on James Max, who's on in the afternoons, and he was talking to Trevor Bayliss.
Yeah, that's me. That's right, yeah, Trevor Bayliss,
well, if you look up Trevor Bayliss on the internet, Fernando, you might find the details there.
Trevor Bayliss.
Trevor Bayliss.
All right.
Lovely.
All right, fantastic. Thank you very much, guys.
Gary, thank you for that.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Fernando. There we go. Right,
Okay,
that's...
bye-bye.
Bye-bye, there we go. Right, that's that done. Chuck, hey, listen, man, thanks very much for coming in. You can speak now.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's all fine. We're on the radio. It's all proper. And don't swear. But if you do, I can cut it out with that button. So we're all safe. Now, listen. You're a busker. How long have you been busking for?
Well over 10, 15 years.
Right. And where I saw you was on the South Bank, sort of just down from the National.
Yeah, National Theatre.
National Theatre.
That's right.
Is that your usual spot?
It's one of the usual spots. The other spot is under the bridge, right in front of the NFT, but it's called the BFI, British Film Industry.
I was there watching Bruce Lee at the weekend. They were showing Way of the Dragon. Now, it looked like quite a busy spot. There seemed to be a lot of people going backwards and forwards.
Yeah, it's much busier now since the London Eye went up and the Millennium Bridge.
Have you been up that London Eye?
No, I haven't.
It scares the hell out of me.
I bet it does.
It's too high.
It's very high.
Why would you want to go that high in a revolving wheel?
I suppose to see as far as you possibly can.
I thought that, actually,
Yes, from up there I believe you can see right out into perhaps Surrey.
I think you can see France.
Perhaps.
I think if it's a clear day.
On a very clear day.
You can see France. Now, what made you start busking?
Music. I like music.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it was a good way of expressing oneself through busking. Yeah. Because you get to meet a lot of people, and it's like a free way of. It's similar to like Speaker's Corner, where you can stand there and you can do your own thing. And
I went busking when I was a student. I went busking a few times. It was the most terrifying thing I've ever done. It's easy. It's not easy. It's easier once you get going. But the thing of getting the guitar out and doing the first song, because it goes from being quiet to suddenly you making a lot of noise. Do you struggle with that, or do you just find doing it?
But first, I started off in visiting just local folk clubs and things like that, because a lot of folk clubs, I don't know what they do right now, but they used to put on a lot of free entertainment before the main artists.
Kind of like open mic kind of things, where people would go and do like 5-10 minutes, but without getting any money or anything.
That's right. That's right. So I started off there. It was nerve-wracking at the beginning.
Yeah, I bet it was.
When you first get in front of people, although they're human beings just like yourself, you tend to get nervous.
Has anyone ever?
I got over that, by constantly working at it.
Yeah.
You get over that.
Has anyone ever punched you in the street when you've been busking?
No.
That's never happened. Because I can imagine you get a drunk idiot or something who's in a bad mood. See someone with a guitar, be quite easy to.
Yeah, that's right. But I tend to sort of spot these people in the distance, Yeah. And I would pick a tune which is not attractive to them, so they don't come too close.
Okay.
I may do an instrumental. Rather than singing,
Is there a lot of rivalry between buskers? Do you get people going, "Excuse me, mate, that's my pitch, move on"?
No, because I tend to, over the years, I pick my own spots. Yeah. And I tend to stay in those spots. I see other buskers in other places, but I try to stick to my own pitch, so I don't get that hassle. But sometimes I might go along and there might be someone there, and I might ask them how long they're going to be.
Okay, you can do that. Because the thing I noticed, the thing that really entertained me, was that you'll be singing your song, and then someone will come past, and you'll kind of start talking to them while you're singing, or you'll shake their hand or stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's never got nasty or anything? Then that's always all right.
Yes, it's always all right, because I suppose I don't approach them in any bad way, I suppose.
Yeah.
So it's a friendly way.
Do you fancy singing a song for us?
Okay. Yes,
what are you going to do? Because you were kind of playing all different kinds of songs.
Yeah, it's a mixture of cover traditional songs, not so traditional. A mixture of Caribbean folk and a bit of Elvis and Fats Domino and a bit of Louis Armstrong.
You were doing the Louis Armstrong when I saw you. You were doing that wonderful well. Well, listen, do you want to put your guitar on?
Okay.
And give it. Now, are you going to use your little beatbox on this? You can take your headphones off while you get ready if you want. Don't worry, because that's absolutely fine. Are you going to use your beatbox? Because that's...
Yes, it gives a good... along with the foot.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this round here a little bit. Just going to move these out of the way. You get yourself ready. Take your time.
Am I still on?
Your microphone is still on. Is that in a good position, Helen, the microphone there? That's all right, is it? Okay, lovely. Now, he's getting all his bits and pieces.
I'll have to set this.
Okay.
So it's not too loud.
Okay. You do what you need to do. It's got the beatbox. I love that. It's called Selector Beat. What a machine.
But I made some alterations to it. So
okay.
It's better than what it
You've
was.
souped it up a bit, have you,
That's
Chuck?
Right, it's better than the original.
Okay, what song are you going to sing for us?
Jamaica Fair, well.
Jamaica Fair. Let's be having you.
Look, that's...
Just getting the tempo. Don't tell me it's broken.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. That sounds great, I think. Lovely. In your own time, Chuck, Jamaica Fair.
Down the way where the nights again, the sunshine daily on that mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship. When I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. When I'm sad to say, I'm on my way. I wouldn't be back for many days. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and those dancing girls swerving to and fro. I must declare my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. When I'm sad to say, I'm on my way. I wouldn't be back for many days. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down in that market, you can hear ladies crying while on the Hester there. Ackee rice, so fish is nice, and that room is fine any time of year. Well, I'm sad to say, I'm on my way. I wouldn't be back for many days. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sunshine daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship. When I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. When I'm sad to say, I'm on my way. I wouldn't be back for many days. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town.
Dun dun. Fantastic. Chuck, sit yourself down. I've got to do the travel. We'll have a little chitty chat in a second. Let's have Alan. What do you reckon, Alan?
That's fantastic.
Good stuff, eh?
Oh, I wish I bought my maracas in.
Well, exactly. Alan, let's have the travel, please,
okay.
sir.
The A40 has fully reopened.
Fantastic. I've got Chuck with me, who is the busker that I saw at the weekend, who I think is a musical genius. Chuck, you want to do another song for us straight away?
Okay.
What do you fancy doing this time?
Blueberry Hill.
Bring it on. Come on, let's be having you. It's Chuck with Blueberry Hill. And his selector beat that he's souped up.
I found my trail on Blueberry Hill. On the Blueberry Hill, then I found you. That minster still on Blueberry Hill, and it linger until my dream came true. Oh, the wind in a willow plays now sweet melody. All of those vows we made were never, never, never to be. Though we're apart, you're part of me still. For you were my thrill. Yes, on Blueberry Hill. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill, on Blueberry Hill. When I found you, that minister still on Blueberry Hill, and it linger until my dreams came true. Oh, the wind in the willow play loud sweet melody. All of those vows we've made were never, never, never to be. Though we're apart, you're part of me still. For you were my true. Yes, on Blueberry Hill.
Excellent stuff, Chuck. Fantastic. Fantastic, man. Have a seat. We'll get another song in a second. Oh, blimey. You sit down, don't worry. It's me that's saying that. There we go. I'll move that there. Has anyone ever, like a mysterious millionaire, walked past you? Is your headphones okay? Mysterious millionaire walked past and thrown in, like, 10 £50 notes?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. That's disappointing. I was hoping you'd say, one day.
I'm hoping. That's my dream.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Just so,
that would be nice. Or to get £1 from each person.
That would make a fortune, wouldn't it? Because especially on the weekend.
Yes.
It's officially the first day of summer now. So I'm guessing now is the time to be out there.
Just one day. Each person pass and give £1.
That you would be a thousandaire, I think. You'd have tons of money.
A billionaire.
A billionaire. Well, I don't know. Do a billion people walk past you every day? That's.
I don't know. There's so many going backwards and forwards, you know. But I doubt it.
What's the one song where if you're having a bit of a quiet day and you're not, no one's really dipping into their pockets? What's the one song that you know is going to make the money come forth?
It's either Blowing in the Wind or...
Really?
I see trees are green.
Yeah, I can see how that one would work. Blowing in the Wind, though, Dylan?
Blowing in the Wind, it does.
Really?
I wish sometimes I just pull that one out the bag, you know, just to see what happens. And
okay, well, listen, we've got about another 5 minutes left. Do you fancy doing another song for us?
Okay.
What do you fancy singing for us now?
Maybe Hello, Dolly.
Hello, Dolly. Oh, hang on a second. I think we've got a phone call for you. You're right to take a phone call. This is Betty, who's lovely. Hello, Betty.
Oh, Iain.
Yes, my love.
Wasn't that gentleman magnificent? Better than all the pop groups and rotten muck you hear. I thought he was magnificent.
Chuck, how do you respond to that?
Eh?
Oh, thank you very much.
He's good, isn't he?
Pardon?
He's good, isn't he, Betty?
Oh, I thought he was marvellous.
What I've noticed as well, I didn't really spot it at the weekend, but you're quite nimble on the guitar as well. You're doing all the plucking and all the...
Oh, the guitar was lovely.
Yeah.
And he's got such a lovely voice.
Oh, hang on a second. Well, but, Chuck, are you married? Maybe we can put you in touch with Betty and we can sort something out here. I don't know.
Oh, but he was nice, wasn't he?
He's good, isn't he?
I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. Especially after last night in your poor programme.
Yes, but the show wasn't very good last night, Chuck, and Betty kindly
I've already spoken to Clive
pointed
about
it.
it.
Oh, the last with the extra half hour I filled in for Clive.
Yeah, that's it. I've done your letter. It'll be posted tomorrow.
Fantastic.
And I've told Clive all about last night.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Betty. I'm glad, because he needs to be informed.
I wish now I'd rung up and been first, number one.
Well, Betty, listen, put the phone down and go and listen to the radio, because Chuck's going to sing Hello Dolly for us.
Oh, good.
All right, love.
Okay.
Maybe hello, Betty.
Hello, Betty, all right.
Yeah.
Betty, speak to you later, love.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. There we go, Chuck. There you go. You got a groupie.
Yes.
Okay, listen, we have a bit of Hello, Betty. I need to do that there. There we go. Fantastic. If you're wondering what's going on, it's we've got Chuck in, who is a busker I saw at the weekend, who I thought was fantastic. And you know when I came up to you at the weekend and said I'd do a radio show, did you think I was a mental person, or did you believe me?
I was in between believing and not certain, because lots of people, lots of people, say things which doesn't work out to be, anything.
Because your face
positive.
looked as if to say, "What the hell is this guy coming up to me for?" Hey, listen, man. Let's have the song. Let's get what you do best. Let's have you singing. Are they Tic Tacs you've got there? Is that Tic Tacs?
Yes. You want?
I can have a Tic Tac. Yeah, I want mine. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks. Lovely.
Well, I say hello, Dolly.
Here we go.
Well, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly. I can tell, Dolly. You're still growing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. I'll be the room swaying all the bands. Playing one of old favorite songs from way back when. So take a rap, fellas, put on empty lap, fellas, Molly, don't go away again. Now I say hello, Betty.
Yes.
Well, hello,
good lad.
Betty. It's so nice to have you on the other end of the line.
There we go. This is it.
You're looking swell, I bet, Betty. I can tell, Betty. You're still growing, you're still glowing, you're still going strong. I feel the room swaying for the bands, playing one of our old favorite songs from way back when. So take a rap, fellas, put on an empty lap, fellas, Betty, don't go away again. Why say hello, Betty, well hello, Betty. It's so nice to have you at the other end of the line. I bet you looking swell, Betty, I can tell. Betty, you're still growing, you're still glowing, you're still going strong while I feel the room swaying for the bands, playing one of our favorite songs way back when. So take a rap, fellas.
2 out of 10 people use the phone.
You need to carry on packing up, Chuck, don't you worry.
0870
Lovely.
90 90
Okay.
973.
Chuck is packing up his stuff. He's on his way home now. Have you got all your bits and pieces? There's your Tic Tacs as well.
That's right.
And you got your plectrum there.
Thank you.
You got your beatbox. Now, Chuck, very quickly, if anyone wants to come and see you busking, where do they normally see? Where do they see you? And when are you normally about?
Around the South Bank.
Yep.
Around the National Film Theatre.
Okay.
It's the BFI now. It's under the Waterloo Bridge.
Yep.
Where the seat.
And what days are you normally on?
I'm a bit further up sometimes near the IBM building after the National Theatre.
Yeah.
So in the evenings, that's right, weekends.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. Absolute pleasure to have seen you. Thanks very much for coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Chris will show you out. I think we've got a car waiting for you to send you home.
Okay.
Have you got all your
that's
bits
fine.
and pieces?
Yep. Yes.
Chris, are you alright sorting out?
Yeah, sure.
Can you give Chuck a hand?
What should I take? Should I take these two?
Don't break any of
I'm
this.
not going to break.
Don't break his selector beats.
Alright.
It's in the bag.
Okay. And you've got the bits and pieces, lovely.
Right. Was that my tea?
That was your tea. Do you want to finish it off?
Yeah, I'll do that outside here.
There you go, good lad. Excellent stuff.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, man, best of luck. Thanks very much for coming in. Take care of yourself.
Right. Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye-bye, Chuck.
Yeah, we be in touch.
Okay, man, definitely lovely. What a nice man. Isn't that fantastic, you see? What a lovely bloke. Okay, 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. That's the number that Jim has called.
I really admire that.
Jim's from Texas.
That's admirable.
Texas?
You had a street artist.
Yep.
Ian.
Yes, we did, Chuck, who was absolutely superb. And do you know what? I think I'm going to just go up to more people performing in the street and get them to come in here. God damn it, it's the
Better
way
be careful
forward.
with that, though.
Sorry?
You better be careful doing that.
Well, what, in case of violence?
They could be hungry. They could be down and out.
Well, some of them could be, but I think I can spot which ones are which.
I saw this man, he was on the street.
Yes.
He was outside a fast food restaurant.
Okay, don't mention the name of it, will you?
I can't remember the name.
Okay, well, that's handy then.
He had one leg, and he had a dog, which also had one leg.
A one-legged dog?
No, I mean it had 3 legs.
It had one leg missing?
I don't think it's possible to have just the one leg.
Is it... What, the man?
The dog.
Isn't it the most endearing thing ever to see a 3-legged dog scampering along? It's beautiful.
It's a triumph over adversity.
Exactly. Or even a 2-legged dog with wheels on the back. I love that.
Like a turtle.
I don't think turtles have wheels.
I happened to see a program with a turtle with a wheel.
Okay, well, I stand corrected then.
Been beaten by a fox.
It was dating a fox.
The reason I called was not... we haven't approached yet. We shall now.
The reason. We're approaching the reason now.
I watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
On the TV. And I happen to see...
Oh, you're getting some money thrown at you, Jim.
That you haven't heard the end of the story yet. And I'm thinking about selling my product in a market stool.
You had a what?
I had a market stool. That's what I'm thinking of doing.
Oh, okay. Setting up a market...
I've been watching the BBC America.
Oh, yes.
Because we got that here.
In America?
BBC.
Yes, America.
They show the East End on the BBC America.
Okay, right. There was a point to this call, was there, Jim?
That's right. I'm getting to it.
Okay, any time tonight, please. I am only on it till 10 o'clock this evening.
You bitching out of me, boy.
Sorry? Sorry? What?
I'm sorry, I lost my temper.
I didn't notice.
You damn lucky. Look at damn boy. So I was watching this East End, and I want to learn.
Can I just say to everyone calling in, can you be patient, because Chris is downstairs making sure Chuck gets home safely. So just keep on the line and we'll get to you eventually. Yes, Jim, sorry.
I'm keeping on the line.
Okay, so you saw a turtle with a fox?
That's right, and that had the ladies in the short skirts. And I happened to hear you were talking about this earlier.
What did?
The ladies in the short skirt.
But what had, what? I'm confused, Jim.
The marketplace.
Oh, you're talking about the EastEnders?
Where the turtle with the wheel was. There was a lady with the short skirt.
Right, yes. They're nice, those short skirts, aren't they?
In my part of town, that's a red rag.
To a horny bull?
To a big bull. And I actually mean a real bull. Because we got them here.
Right, Jim, I'm going to rush you on here, even though we have no calls to go to, but what is the point?
Well, bestiality aside, I think I would like to talk to you about being a market trader.
Okay, well, you should have said that as soon as you came on, because you've now taken too much time.
That was the preface.
Well, I'm afraid that we'll have to get the actual face tomorrow.
Thank you, my captain, oh captain.
Good evening.
Good night.
Flipping it, that was hard work, wasn't it? All these people, let's take one of these calls. I don't know what's going on. Yes, line 4, you're on the wireless.
Yes, hello Ian, it's Billy.
It's who?
It's Billy.
Denise?
Billy.
Christy?
No, Billy.
Billy, sorry, the line is awful. Billy, okay, yes.
How are you doing, alright?
I'm fine, thank you.
Right, I have a situation. My girlfriend's been dying to speak to you, and she rang you up early and hung up. She's very scared.
She rang me up and hung up?
Yeah.
So your girlfriend is technically a bottler? You don't want to go out with a girl who bottles it.
She's actually quite opinionated. She wants a subject to talk about, and she just can't think straight.
Okay.
So you need to ask her. Say out loud, I want you to ring me Charlotte.
Charlotte, I want you to ring me.
Hopefully she'll think of an idea to talk about.
Okay, Billy, well, best of luck. Thank you for that. Yes, line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
All right.
Is that Ian?
Yes.
Ah, Ian. How's it going? This is Laurie in Japan.
In Japan?
Yeah.
Hey, nice one, man. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I was just wondering, have you ever had, I always find that you're always around some people and there's always one person that really, really gets on your nerves, like...
I think I'm generally that person.
No,
Well,
you're all right. You're not so bad, you're okay.
Okay, well, thanks for... Cheers. What I find an awkward situation is if your girlfriend or your friend introduces you to a group of their friends, and there's one of them who you just think is an absolute idiot and just obnoxious, annoying, but no one else seems to spot that. And I've had that a couple of times in my life, and it's a very frustrating position to be in. I find it very hard. I'm getting better, but I find it very hard to bite my tongue and just go along with them.
Yeah, I mean, I just find there's always some person in whatever situation you're in, there's always someone that you just can't stand. And I just want to know if you've got any tips on, like, how to break it to them, like, that they're absolutely, completely daft, like... You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. And as I get older, I think it's best not to say anything in those situations. It's hard... saying that, I was at some do the other week, and there were only about 15 people there, okay?
Yeah.
And it's for all these people that had worked on a specific show. Yeah. And one of these people brought a friend along who was an idiot. And I got stuck talking to this guy for 20 minutes. And what I should have said, 10 minutes into it, was, actually, I find you quite obnoxious. I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to go and sit over there with the people I've come to see. And I couldn't do that. I was there 20 minutes. And it took one of my friends to say, Ian, there's someone downstairs who wants to see you, that gave me the excuse to get up, go out, then come back and sit on the other side of the room. And this guy was an idiot, right? Yeah. And he's going, so, he was Australian. Ian, mate, how much did you get paid for this show that you worked on? I said, well, I'm not going to tell you that. That's private. Well, go on, mate, I work in TV. How much did you get for that? I said, well, I'm not going to tell you. Yeah. So actually, no, goddammit, just tell them they're idiots. The more I think about it, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's always one wherever you are that you just can't get rid of.
It's normally Agent Chris.
Well, you know.
Well, listen, I've got to move on, but thanks for calling from Japan.
Okay.
Cheers, mate. Do call again. There we go. International, les shows de la international. 087. Oh, Chris is back now. Did Chuck get off all right, Chris? Excellent stuff. What a nice man. I'll say it again. What a nice man. 0870 90 90 973. Tony.
Hi, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Tony.
Ian, I was just giving you a quick call. 2 reasons. One of them was to see how you got on with the Sky on the mobile phone.
Oh, do you know, I didn't do it. I couldn't get to my computer today because I've had the carpet men in.
Really?
I've had men laying carpets. Now, Tony, here's a question for you.
Oh, go on.
What's the one thing you should never do when you've just had a new carpet laid? Let me rephrase that so it makes sense. What's the one thing you should never do to a new carpet when you've just had it laid?
Get on the floor and run your hands through it because it feels so nice, and then you get carpet burns.
You can't. Well, no. Okay. Okay. Let me phrase it again so you give the answer I'm thinking of. What's the one thing you should do, hoovering, to a new carpet when you've just had it fitted? hoovering.
Would he be hoovering it?
That's the wrong answer. That's what I always thought. I always thought that you're not supposed to hoover it for like 2 weeks or something, so the carpet gets time to stretch and to fit. And so I said to these lads, I said, so, how long before I can hoover it then? Was it 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Well, you can do it tonight if you want. I said, what? He said, you can do. It's a wives' tale, old wives' tale, an urban myth. You can hoover a new carpet the moment it's put down.
I must be honest, I thought that was true. I don't know why you want to hoover a new carpet, but because it's nice and clean.
Yeah, well,
I agree with you. I thought you had to wait a while.
Well, the thing is, you quite often find little bits of, like, the edges of carpet, or just little bits and pieces on it. So you want to just run the hoover around, but you can. And he said, no, it's an urban myth that you can't. They're listening tonight, so I have to be really polite about them. But I don't think they'll be listening tomorrow, so I can say what I want about the lads then. Okay.
Did you have the trouble where they didn't want to move any furniture?
No, this is John Lewis, right? And you pay them like 60 quid or something, 70 quid, and they move all the furniture for you. That's like, you tick the box, do you want the furniture moved, 60 quid, yeah? And they move all the furniture.
I had to move mine myself.
Oh, really?
It was like, can you move it? Oh, no, mate, can't do that.
No!
Go on, I'll give you a drink. Oh, no, can't do that. I'll give you an extra big drink. Oh, can't do that. I'll give you a triple drink. All right, yeah, done.
There we go, you see. Well, they've moved. I'm assuming they move it all back because my bed was on its side and everything was all over the place. But they did that. I had to go and buy some sugar for them. One of them wanted sugar. In his tea. Didn't just want... wasn't his rider, he just has a bag of sugar. He wanted
maybe
sugar.
He had a horse put in the car.
Yeah, maybe. He wanted sugar in his tea, and it's like, oh, God, I'll go and get some bloody sugar then. I think, if you're a workman... and you're working in someone's house all day, and you want sugar, you want luxuries like sugar, you should bring your own.
Yep.
I think that's,
I actually think they should bring their own tea, biscuits, and everything.
Oh, well, I don't mind supplying the tea and the milk, but things like sugar and biscuits, they should bring themselves.
I've had workmen in, and I've given them absolutely everything. Sandwiches, biscuits, tea.
Sex.
And then when they go, I look and I think, I wish I hadn't have given it to them. They've done a lousy job.
Well, to be honest, these lads were doing a superb job. Tony, was there a point to your call?
It was really about the Sky Plus.
Right, I'm going to try and have a go at it tomorrow if I get the chance.
Lovely. And one other thing...
Oh, Tony, we'll have to get your other thing after this. It's LBC's finest travel presenter after Richard Hakier and Amanda.
I'll tell Karen you said that.
I was about to say Karen.
Yeah.
It's Alan Joyce.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
The A40 has now fully reopened, heading away from town at the Hoover Building following an accident.
Okay. So, Tony, sorry, there was an actual point.
No, there's something else. You know, you said about dogs with one leg being very endearing.
Well, dogs with two legs and the little wheels.
That's it, yeah. I don't know if you ever saw it. The other guy was talking about a turtle. I actually saw that on telly. But there was one on telly where the dog only had two legs. Two front legs.
Yeah.
And they had a little trolley for it.
I've seen that.
Did you see it? Where he runs, but he's got no trolley.
Oh, he's got no trolley?
Yeah, they got him a little trolley, and he didn't like it.
Oh.
And the dog learnt to lift its back, and it does a little handstand.
No, it did not.
Honest to God, I swear to God, it did. It did a little handstand, and he's running across the park to go fetch the ball and things like that. Incredible. It's like a little border collie.
I want a two-legged dog. Wouldn't that be the coolest thing?
Can you imagine going to the vet?
No.
I'd just like two legs taken off.
Yeah, could you take us dock its tail and take the two back legs off, please? Thank you. Tony, mate, listen, thanks for that.
And you.
Good lad, there we go. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. We're back in action now. Chris is back. But here's an interesting thing. Do you fancy seeing the best films first and for free? Well, you can, with the LBC 97.3 Film Club in association with Cineworld Cinemas. May's film is 28 weeks later. I want to see this. I saw the trailer for it. There were some screenings that we could have gone to, but I couldn't go. As one of them was yesterday. I couldn't go to any of them. Anyway, it's the latest cutting-edge thriller from Danny Boyle and picks up where the smash hit 28 days later left off. Now, it doesn't cost you a penny to join the LBC Film Club, and you could be going every month to see the best new movies in town. It says here, before everyone else gets to see them. All you have to do is log on to lbc.co.uk. Join the LBC Listener Club. It's as simple as that. Once you're a member, you can click to request your tickets. The LBC 97.3 Film Club in association with Cineworld Cinemas. And don't forget, of course, if you go to lbc.co.uk, you can download the podcasts of the shows. You can read the blogs. We do need a blog, by the way, for...
You can see my page.
And where is your page, Chris, for everyone who wants to go and see it?
It's on the LBC website.
Okie dokie. You updated it recently, have you?
Yeah.
When?
Today.
Oh, we've updated it twice in the last 8 days?
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be really worth seeing. But you can also go and see some good stuff on the LBC website, lbc.co.uk. Steve!
Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Steve!
How are you?
I'm all right. Do you know what? I'm all right.
What I was calling for, your busker was very, very good. Well done for getting him in.
Wasn't he fantastic?
Have you ever heard of a busker called Brian Bruno? He used to be in Leicester Square, on the north side by the Burger King.
The Burger King is the north side, is it?
Sort of northeast side, something like that?
I don't know what the compass directions are. I would have thought that the Burger King would have been the east side.
Okay, it's probably the east side.
I don't know, though.
Yeah, have you ever heard of Brian Bruno?
Brian Bruno, no.
Irish chap with like a ponytail guitar and that. He's a damn good singer and a damn good player of the guitar, and he's very, very good.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking that we might be onto something here.
Right.
Just going up to street entertainers of different calibres and getting them to come in. What I really want to get is one of those dudes that stands there painted silver and doesn't move.
Oh, the mime artist.
Wouldn't that be fantastic, just to have him there with the microphone in front of him? You all right?
Not saying anything, yeah.
You've been doing this for long? What qualifies you to paint yourself silver and stand still on a box?
Be a good conversation.
It will be good, wouldn't it? I think it's the way forward. We're trying to get Jeremy Kyle.
Right. Now, wouldn't he be good in your show?
Wouldn't he be good? Wouldn't he be good? And of course, Chris is still trying to get his best friend Danielle Lloyd to come in. You know the nudie model.
Oh yes, Steve Allen's best friend.
Yes, well, Chris has been claiming that they're friends because they're friends on the MySpace, and
she is my friend. All right.
Any luck with getting Danielle Lloyd in, Chris, your friend? Because she's only your friend on MySpace. It's not even her.
It is her, and she is my friend. All right.
Right. And so, is she coming in? Is she?
Yeah.
When? Listen, don't promise stuff to me or to the listeners that you can't deliver, because I will go to Ofcom and complain about you.
I'm going to tell her that.
Yeah, please do, Chris. Why don't you phone her up tonight and tell her? Thank you. Sorry, Steve. It's just a little bit of friendly bullying.
One little other thing I was going to say as well. You
Yes,
were
sir.
saying about the dogs with the wheels.
Yes.
I think. Did you ever watch the wildlife programme from the place down at Bristol with Lord Bath with Kate Humble?
No.
I got Wildlife Park.
No.
Oh, right. They have the tortoise there with 3 legs. They've got a wheel on the tortoise so it can get around. Yes.
Oh, well, I'm surprised that there are so many... Well, let's see if we can compile a list of wheeled animals. We've got a tortoise and we've got a dog so far.
Right.
Steve, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Oh. Did he sound scared at the end? Almost as if someone was holding a gun at him. Was it? It was something like that, yeah. Yeah, the hand goes round the mouth. Thank you. You will phone up Iain Lee, but you make any sound to say I'm pointing a gun... I don't know what the accent is. It's foreign. You make any sound to say I am pointing a gun at you, I kill your wife. I kill you and I kill all your family, you. He's Mexican. He's got Mexican bandits round his house. That's what's going on. He's at gunpoint with Mexican bandits. Oh, well. Tough luck, innit? Alan's in the shower.
I'm not in the shower. Not at the moment.
Well, you should be.
No, I'm going to have one after.
Good lad.
Chuck, he's top bloke.
Wasn't he a nice fella?
He was. It's got to become a little series.
What, the Buskers or Chuck himself?
Well, I don't know if he'll live up to a mini-series of his own.
Yeah, I think maybe a different one each week or something.
Yeah. And then, I mean, if I win the lottery tonight, he was so good, I'll set up a record company and I'll sign him.
I would buy, if Chuck had a CD or songs on iTunes, I would buy them, and I would genuinely mean that. I gave him about £8 at the weekend over the Saturday and the Sunday. I've never given that much to buskers in my entire life. But I thought he was so good, he was so funny. And what he was doing at the end when he was singing Hello Betty, he was doing that. He was making all of his songs about the people walking past when I saw him. That was the magic of Chuck.
Excellent, yeah.
Yeah.
And then them dudes painted silver.
The boobs painted silver?
The dudes.
The dudes painted silver, thank you.
I think you're thinking of something else, aren't you? Anyway, I think Big V's one of them. He does that on the weekend, doesn't he?
Who does?
Big V.
Vinny?
Yeah.
Maybe, well, if Vinny's listening, then maybe he does do that. I wouldn't be surprised.
He's qualified for it.
He is, well, yes, he's a Muppet.
And he can stand still and not do much.
There we go, exactly. Thank you for that, Alan.
Great house.
Ah, Andrew. Oh, Andrew!
Yeah, I know.
You're supposed to be producing the show today. It's 5 to 9.
I forgot all about it, mate.
What do you mean? You can't forget all about it producing the show.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
So what have you been doing for the last 2 hours?
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I do.
I'm watching football on Watchdog.
Oh, watching the football and the watch.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, mate. But can I say?
Yes.
Chris remembered.
My producer, yes.
Yes, he remembered. Yes,
Yeah.
you got the change going into for Chuck. Donate money. You got the sound right.
You got the sound, yes. And let's just get the sound here that my current producer recorded. Chris, how did we've had a lot of emails from foamers out there who want to know how exactly did you get this sound of coins dropping into a plastic tub? How did you get that? Because that's amazing.
Oh, I got a plastic tub and I threw some coins in.
Yeah.
Fantastic. He's the new Phil Spector, Andrew.
Oh, what?
And Andrew, you're fired because you're rubbish.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
He may not be here tomorrow or Friday, but he turned up tonight when I needed you. You weren't there. He was.
Oh, I'm really sorry, mate.
You wanna make it in local radio? You wanna make it on local radio shows that don't get many listeners? You disgust me, Andrew. Disgust me.
Never mind,
Yeah, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But what's it?
Well, that's that rollicking over. Well done.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, I don't take it personally. Not like others.
No, exactly. Well, he's passed the test actually. Anyway, Andrew, there was something else.
Yeah, Jim was on.
Jim from Texas.
Yeah. What happened to Jim's psychic sandwich?
The psychics. Oh, Jim's psychic sandwich.
Yes.
Well, listen, Andrew. Don't have a go at me for forgetting your rubbish ideas when you forgot to come and produce the show.
I'm sorry.
I'm cutting you off. I'm not having this.
All right, mate.
Yeah, I'm not having that. Chris, you've got the job for another hour and 2 minutes. Helen, you've got the job tomorrow and Friday. And Chris, have you got the job Monday?
Yeah.
Nice one. Okay, you've got the job Monday.
Wicked.
Bank holiday, isn't it? Oh, it'll be quiet. It's going to be quiet.
It's going to be sunny as well.
Oh, sunny, bank holiday, probably football. People away. We ain't going to get
Snooker
nothing.
final.
Is it the snooker final? Oh, I'm watching a bit of snooker today. It's good. There's one young lad on the snooker who's he's virtually bald, but he's got quite sort of thick hair, if that's not too much of a contradiction. He's bald, but you can his hair's quite big, but you can see his bald head through it. And I'm just thinking, do yourself, mate, just shave it. Just shave it off, because you look stupid. Okay, well, that's my snooker.
I don't think that's his main priority.
His main priority is winning snooker matches.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, he's not going to do it with a haircut like that.
It's pot in the blank.
Oh, and there's a brilliant bit where the other guy was like creaming him and stuff, and it went up, the camera cut to him, and he was just sat there and he just went... He had a finger and a thumb up his nose and was picking out a massive bogey. I've just done that now.
Really? I can only get one finger.
Well, I know. I'm surprised I did it just then. But he had a finger and a thumb right up there. And the camera wasn't sure, did it stay? You can get two up there. Oh, don't. No. We'll get told off for that now.
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
My name is Conrad, and I bet Iain £50 that he drives a Renault.
Oh, I do drive a Renault now. Oh, what? Oh, blimey, did I? I played that not knowing what that was. That was when I drove a Peugeot. Let me just listen to that one more time. Hang on a second.
My name is Conrad, and I bet Iain £50 that he drives a Renault.
That was recorded when I drove a Peugeot. But do I retrospectively owe Conrad £50? Because I do drive a Renault now. But it wasn't recorded when I drove a Renault. Chris, I'm looking to you as the adjudicator, the ombudsman.
But surely he made that bet when you had a different car?
Yes.
So...
Prove it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, we were going to play the PIN number game tonight.
Just delete it. Quick, delete it.
I'll delete it. Let's play the PIN number. Should we play the PIN number game?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the game, right? Okay, this is the game. We were going to play it with £100 and then I bottled out of it. If you can guess my PIN number on my card, and I'm going to write it down here. Right. I'm going to... I'll write it down here, okay? This is the PIN number game. This is almost genius, but it's not because it's a little bit lazy and I'm not going to do it with £100. Or... do you know what's tempting? Because I just checked my balance on one of my cards, the card I'm thinking of. And it's not anywhere near as much as I thought it was. I'm tempted to give away my entire bank balance. If anyone gets the PIN number. Is that too dangerous?
Can I play?
No, because you heard me say what the answer was in the office. No, I didn't say what the answer was. I said what my new PIN number was going to be when I changed it. All right, let's do it. I'm going to give away my entire bank balance on the card I'm thinking of. If you can get, it doesn't include like any overdraft features I've got. It's right. I tell you what I'm going to give away. Earlier on this evening, I went down to the machine in the canteen to get some money out. I was disappointed. The machine told me how much money I had in my account. I'm not giving you that, but it did tell me as well how much I could withdraw. I'll give that. That's good. That's a good prize. I will give you the amount of money, and you have to take my word on it. And I'm not going to lie to you about this. There's no lie in this. It would be pointless me lying. You just have to take my word on it. And if I were lying, then this feature would be pointless. So you have to trust me. I'm going to write down.
Is this a straight-to-air game?
No. It's people can phone up, because they can phone up for other stuff as well. But they can phone up for that, right? So, you can have... on the card... well, there's two cards, but it's the one I'm thinking of that's got less in, because the other one, you can't have that. One card, one bank card, if you can guess the PIN number, and I've written it down here, then you can win the amount of money I can take out on that card today. Okay? It's probably not as much as you're thinking it is, but it's a few quid. It's a few quid. If you can guess my PIN number, 0870 90 90 973. We're calling it the PIN number game. Did you not record Nigel to record a jingle?
No, because you just came up with the game tonight.
Yes, Helen. Helen's got a hand up. Yes.
If somebody guesses one digit, will you say correct?
No.
And you can keep it.
No, I won't, because then they'll get it really easily. Or will they? Or won't they? Not for the first half an hour. Maybe after 9:30 we'll introduce that rule. This is going to be real fun and a real disappointment. Tam.
Hi, Ian.
Hi there, Tam. You didn't call in, I'm afraid, for the PIN number game, so you can't play.
Oh, let me have a go.
Well, no. Chris, hang on a second. Just sort of saying, is it technically classed as gambling? It's not gambling, is it? Because we could get in serious trouble if it's gambling.
No, it's guessing.
Really?
It's guessing. And we ran it past Crazy Bob, didn't we? And he didn't say, don't do it because it's gambling.
He just laughed at you.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Tam.
My friend, right? Not me, my friend.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. Okay, I've got the rules now. Yeah. If, say you guessed, like, a 4-digit number...
Okay.
And the second digit was right, I would say to you, you've got one of the numbers right, but I wouldn't say which one.
Okay.
Okay, we should have had this chat off air, but we're getting there.
Like Mystery Londoners.
£86.
It's like Mystery Londoners. You're not guessing the amount of money. It's not that much anyway. Right, Tam, was there a point to your call?
Yeah, I realised that these personal ads, right, you ring in, replying to the personal ad, and where they make their money from is basically they charge you a quid a minute.
Who's this?
Pardon?
Who? What? I wasn't listening, so I got an email here. Hang on, Tam. Listen to this email. Chris, you might need to listen to this.
Never listened to
Ian, just in case you didn't know, at the end of when you filled in for Clive last night, I did the first half hour of Clive's show last night.
You're very good, you're very good.
He owes me 15 minutes. You somehow put me through to LBC News 11:52, and I could speak over it.
Sweet.
Was there anybody, I don't know how that's possible, was there anybody listening to 11:52 last night, between 10 and 10:30, and heard the anxious man talking over it? 0870 90 90 973. Tam, will you get to the point?
Basically, they make the money because you leave a message.
Who do?
Sorry, when people reply to personals in newspapers.
Right.
You leave a message, but then you never feel happy enough with it, so you re-record, and you re-record, and you re-record, until you end up, racking up about 50 quid's worth of whatever it is.
Well, don't reply to them, or get it right first time.
So my friend did it, and
Your
so he had to
friend.
do it about 10 times.
Your friend did it, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, can you stop making fun of old ladies?
Can I stop what?
Making fun of old ladies.
I've not been making fun of old ladies.
You have. I mean, it makes good radio, but it's not fair on them.
Which old ladies have I been making fun of?
Well, you made fun of one earlier in the show at the beginning.
Oh, that was weird.
You were
parallel.
just whipping her apart.
Well, but she was bonkers, and then she swore.
She's an elderly lady. You do not treat elderly ladies like that.
Okay, Tom. I will not bully elderly ladies anymore.
Good.
Good evening. Martin's in the buzzard.
Hello.
Hello, Martin.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? I was trying a new voice. And I think I quite like it. Do you mind if I speak to you in this new voice, but don't take it personally?
That's alright.
Hello, Martin.
Alright, you're doing well.
Are you all right?
How'd you like working an extra 15 minutes last night?
I did an extra 30 minutes.
Did you?
Clive Bull owes me 15 minutes of my life.
Oh, it's bad, isn't it?
It was good, but do you know what? I was really nervous.
Were you?
Partly because I was driving the studio, and normally when I do that, I have Chris with me to kind of hold my hand, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And he wasn't there, and I muffed it up a bit and fired off the news bed too early. And also because it was Clive's show, and I didn't want to muff it up. And I did a little bit because I made it really boring. There were really boring callers. First guy phoned up, what was your favourite toy when you were a kid? Second caller, what's your favourite chocolate? What? No, I don't do that. Clive doesn't do that. But somehow, when I'm filling in for Clive, that's the output that is generated.
What was your favourite toy as a kid?
Well, don't stop it! Anyway, Martin, what can I do for you today?
Hey, listen. I've been taking the, I don't drive into work anymore from the buzzard.
No, okay.
I take the train in.
Yes.
Right, because I've got a place to park in London now.
Yeah.
And twice in a week,
Yeah.
I have seen John Gaunt at Euston Station.
Oh, really?
Now,
Gaunty,
today when I saw
Gaunts, yes.
Huh?
Gaunty,
Today when-
Gaunts.
Gaunty Gaunt, Gaunt, Gaunt.
Gaunty, Gaunt.
And I've been tempted to go up to him and just basically tell him, what a crap broadcaster he is.
Well, now, listen, Martin, can I just say, I've had people come up to me and say that.
Yeah, but he is crap.
Well, he is, but I have had people come up to me and say, do you know what? You are rubbish. And it's not, it's not very nice. I had a lovely lady today. I came out of the gym and I couldn't speak because I was knackered after being in the gym. More knackered than I've ever been. And this lovely lady, a taxi driver, she said, Ian, I love your show. I think it's brilliant. And I went, oh, thanks. Yeah, nice one. I couldn't speak. And she probably thought I was being all arrogant and rude, but I couldn't string a sentence together.
Oh.
But, no, you can't. Now, you can go to Gaunty and tell him that he fears Ian Lee.
Well, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of something that you could possibly say. Because it's twice in a week that I've bumped into him.
Wow.
Metaphorically speaking.
Yes.
But I haven't had the bottle to talk to him, but I think that's the right sentence to give him.
Well, but then saying that probably might look like bad. I tell you what, just leave
He's
it.
probably
alone.
right about it in his column.
He-
Jobs are getting out of control.
The yobs, the hoodies are getting. I would just leave him alone.
Oh, but I want to get written up in his column.
Well, you phone up his radio show and talk a load of old guff about immigrants.
Yeah, but you can't, though, because he cuts you off.
He doesn't let you on for very long, does he?
Does he? No.
Disappointed. Well, Martin, I seriously, it's probably best just to leave him alone.
All right, well, I'll do the Theory and the stuff, then.
Okay, well, do it, but do it from a distance.
Okay, but do you want me to tape it?
Oh, I can't get involved. I can't get involved in bullying an old man. No, leave him. It's best, I've had people come up to me and say weird stuff to me in the street. It's a little bit freaky. Tony!
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Tony.
I'm driving on the M4.
Good lad.
About the traffic.
Yes.
Now, what are we going to do about the traffic in London, Ian?
What?
What are we going to do about the traffic in London? It's absolutely impossible.
Well, what do you want me to do?
No, I don't mean do an eye. I mean we, the public.
What? Do what?
Well, we had a group come over. I work for a charity that actually provides cars, believe it or not. And we had a group come over from Japan.
Yeah.
They can't believe that we provide 150,000 cars a year to disabled people. They say, why don't you get your transport system sorted out and integrated so everybody can use the transport system, whether they're disabled, old, young, or whatever. Why do you provide personal transport and just clutter up the roads?
But the thing is that the underground is... I mean, it's disgusting that you can't get a wheelchair on the underground, but you can't, and it's, what, 100,
No, it's impossible.
100
No.
years old or something, is it? It's you know, they're not going to be able to adapt it.
Ian, you can't even get on some stations. I've heard stories from people in wheelchairs who've had to go all the way to London and come out again because there was only a lift on one side of the platform.
Yeah, I can believe that. You know, you look at the tube map and there's like three stops on the Central Line, I think, that they've got wheelchair access, and it's terrible. But I don't know what to suggest really, because they're really old stations and it's almost impossible to adapt them.
And the cost of replacing is obviously
Yeah.
astronomical. But
Do you know, I do not understand how people, and I don't mean this in a patronising way, because I've got family that are in wheelchairs. I do not understand how a person in a wheelchair gets around London on their own. I cannot work out the logistics of it.
well, the charity I work for, because we deal with all our customers are disabled, they make you spend a day in a wheelchair the first day you're there.
What, they bully you?
No. It's part of disability confidence, they call it.
Yes,
And you spend a day in a wheelchair, and I tell you what, it opens your eyes to what it's like.
It does. As someone who pushes a wheelchair, I kind of know. Tony, listen, I have to go, but good luck, mate.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers, fella. There we go. Travel news now. Here's Alan Joyce.
And you mentioned the Central Line there. There are delays now on the Central Line because...
Okie dokie. So, we're playing... What's it called? Has it got a catchy name or anything?
Guess your pin,
Guess my pin in it. Now, if you guess the four-digit pin number of the card, right, and if you say you got like the third digit right, I would say you have one of them right, but I wouldn't say which one it was, like Mystery Londoners. Stole that from that. Right. And if you get it right, I will give you the amount of money that is available to me to withdraw, which is different from the amount that's in there. The machine told me this amount was available to withdraw, and we will send you that. But for anyone thinking of mugging me, I will change my PIN number this evening if someone gets it right. So if you see me like walking about tonight or tomorrow, don't kill me because it will be a different PIN number. So, okay. And all these people want to play, do they, Chris?
Hope so.
Okay, well, let's let's go to line 1. You're through to... What's my PIN number, isn't it? Hello? Charlotte?
Hello?
Yes, you, Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte.
Hello.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm going to guess it right, and then you're going to have to give me all your money.
Well, it's all the money that's available to take out on this one card.
I bet you're absolutely minted.
Well, do you know what? I thought I was until I looked at the card today and I went, what? That can't be right. I think my mortgage has just gone out from that account. That's why. So it's
Not good.
No.
Right, I think it's 2689.
Oh, how did someone get it right on the first go? You didn't. You've got one of the numbers right, though.
Did I?
You got one of the numbers right.
I have a tenner for that.
You kind of get out of it. To be honest, the amount you win ain't going to be much more than a tenner. Seriously. But well done, you got one right. Yes, Richard.
Hello?
Hello, Richard.
I got the proper travel and everything then.
You got a what?
I got the proper travel.
Oh, because you're from a region.
Yeah.
What do you normally get at 9:15?
James O'Brien making an idiot of himself with some Norwegian guy.
Oh, what? Would it be great? You know, James...
The rules, apparently.
You know, James does those bits live. He's sitting in another studio somewhere in this building, and every time there's a regional opt-out, he does a little live trail.
Oh, right. Yeah.
What did you think of Alan Joyce?
Not much else to do.
What did you think of Alan Joyce?
It's brilliant. It's got like a Kraftwerk thing going on in the background.
The Alan Joyce, it is like Kraftwerk. Hang on, I've got the music here. Where is it? It's, how do you spell travel? It's this. It's good enough.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Richard, because you don't get to hear this music, we'll play it whilst we take your suggestions for what is my PIN number.
Yeah.
What's your answer?
Is it Ghostbusters 2?
That's the incorrect answer, Richard, but good effort. Well done. We can stop that. Oh, no, we'll have this going because it's quite dramatic. Alex.
Yeah, there's about this PIN number game.
Oh, yeah, the PIN number game, which is a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, but technically it's gambling.
Well,
it is because it's a premium rate line.
What? It's not a premium rate line.
It is.
Well, it's 0870, but we...
It's 0870, it's a premium rate. You're screwed, mate.
But we phone you back.
That doesn't matter.
But you know... But what?
It don't matter, mate. You're screwed. You're going to get Jon Snow on your back.
Oh, God, not again. Well, do you want to play the game?
Yeah.
I'm afraid you can't because it's a premium rate number. It isn't premium rate, idiot. Yeah. Oh, the music just stops. Yes, David.
Hello.
Hello, David.
Hello, Ian.
You're through to guess Ian Lee's PIN number.
Okay, well, I think I've got it in the bag. I think it's 9090. Is it? You've got to give it me, and I know your limit's going to be about £250, isn't it?
Well, it's not. Shall I tell you how much we're playing for?
£250.
It's 15 quid.
No.
It's 15 quid.
Well, that's all you can draw out.
That's all I can draw out on one of these cards, yeah. The card that I'm referring to.
Well, is that not like I thought you said it was your personal sort of card.
It's my personal card, but all I can take out is 15 quid.
Oh.
That's what the machine told me today.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I think that's the number. Are you going to be honest and tell me I'm right?
I'm going to be honest and say you got one of the numbers right.
Which is the 9.
Oh, dear. This is actually really, really lazy radio. And I think I kind of like it. By the way, you can call in about other stuff. Just because we're playing this, I don't want the next 40 minutes to just be people saying 4 numbers because, you know, even in my crazier, surreal days, that would be a little bit wearing. So do call in about other stuff. Including, did you know that you can hoover a carpet when it's just been laid? How messed up is that? Who the hell started the myth that you couldn't... Did you know, Craig, that you can hoover a carpet when it's just been fitted?
Well, I didn't when I had mine fitted.
Well, you can do. It turns out as well, my carpet fitters were saying, I have a bonus step in my flat that isn't supposed to be there.
Right. Do you get that for free then if it's a bonus?
Do you what?
Do you get it for free?
Well, no, it was there. And if I'd have known it, they said, well, this step has just been put in there. It shouldn't be here. And there's a little raised bit that shouldn't be there.
How do they know that?
Because they lifted up the floor and they could see where it had just been stuck in there. Disappointing to find that. Anyway, Craig.
Well, yeah, well, it confused me now because it's kind of, well, how can you put a step if it's level flooring?
No, right, what it is you come up the stairs in the flat, okay?
Right.
Then there's like a little sort of, there's like a big step, and then you go up the big step and you're on the floor, right?
Yeah.
But you can go up the big step in front of you, and then you're on the floor, and that takes you to the spare room. Or you can go up the step on the right, and then turn around, and that takes you to 2 more steps, which then takes you to the living room.
Right.
But when you turn right, that first step shouldn't be there. That should be the same level as the bit below the step. Am I explaining that well?
But how can you ever... Does that mean you step up and step back down again then?
No. It just means that instead of going up 1 big step...
Oh, right.
You sort of go up 2 little steps.
Oh, OK. I'm with you.
Is that... You've got that now, have you?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Fantastic.
Totally with you.
Fantastic. Right.
Now, I was going to say that, firstly, I think you're a little bit of a tightwad, because...
A tightwad, OK.
Well, because we're playing for 15 quid.
Yes.
No, and you can't say what number is right.
That's correct. Well, people will get it easily.
Yeah, but I mean, there's over 100,000 combinations. Right. And even if you were to say the first number's right, third number's right, you haven't got enough time for anyone to get in the game. It's like Mastermind, isn't it?
Oh,
Mastermind tells you what's right and wrong. And
well, Mastermind, the game with the bearded man and the Oriental lady, not Magnus Magnusson's.
No, that's a little chick and the very scary Kung Fu man, yeah.
No, he wasn't a Kung Fu man. He was, I think the phrase is...
No, he wasn't, was he? You're right.
He looked like he was Russian. He had this beard and a suit.
That's right.
And she was stood behind him, looking just absolutely gorgeous.
But I mean, how long does that take? That game take? And that's just like 4 different colours on each number. You're
Yeah.
talking of 10 different numbers on each one.
Right. So what you're saying is you don't want to play?
No, I'd like to play, please.
Oh!
Yeah,
I'm a tightwad because it's only 15 quid of my money, and I'm a tightwad because I won't tell you which numbers you got right, but you'd like to play.
Yeah, go on.
All right then, Craig, what's your answer?
Okay. Well, I don't know whether to go to 1379 or 1357. Would it matter?
I need to look what my answer is. What was the first one?
1379.
Right, and what was the second one?
1357.
Go for the second one.
Right, 1357. Yeah. Go on. Come on, I need it. I'm hungry. Come on, don't do that. Don't do this X Factor thing where it's like the next one out is Nepal's. Tell me. Come on. I've never won anything in my life, Ian. Does that help? Come on. Give me a drum roll. I've got it, haven't I? I've got 15 quid. I've got 15 quid, haven't I? I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. Hang on. I'm gonna ring, hang on. I'm ringing my bell on my bike. I've got it. Ian. Hey? Ian? Come on. Put me through a Chris, right? And I'll give me address, and then I can get the shit to the post. Cash it in. I can blow it on the postal ships. Ian, am I still here? I've been cut off. Ian, hang on. I'm going to the radio. No, I'm still on. I'm still online. So I can hear me. So have I got the money? Ian. I've got the money. Ian!
Your prize is a sex change.
A what? Oh my God, my wife's not going to be pleased. Have the money instead. It's like a few grand worth, isn't it? Exchange. Have the money instead. So I need that. I don't have more kids, but I need it. Ian? God, I hate this when you do this to me. You've never done it to me before. You do it to other people, but I hate the silence. Can you hear me? I'm in a tomb.
Our first property completes this year.
709090973.
Okay, so we're playing Guess My PIN Number. If you guess the PIN number, you win the £15 that I'm able to take out of that account. It's a bit tight, but it's better than nothing. We've had 2 of the numbers have been said. We've had 2 correct numbers in correct places so far, but I'm not saying what they are. Maybe after quarter 2 I will start doing that. But you can, by the way, you can call in about other stuff. You don't just call in just to say numbers. Or especially don't call in to say I'm really tight and it's a rubbish competition, but can I have a go, please? You know, that's a little bit. I'm off to the dentist tomorrow just for a checkup. I'll go to the dentist. I'm not. I've stopped going to the. You know, I've been to the hygienist twice.
What's the difference?
Well, one's a dentist, one's a hygienist. One looks at your teeth and says, yeah, they're all right, and one scrapes underneath the gums and makes your mouth bleed. I'm supposed to go and see the hygienist again, but I'm not going to go and do that ever again. It's the most miserable experience I've ever had in my life. It's just hideous. I don't know I'm sharing this with you. I feel a need to get off my chest. Beg your pardon?
Sorry.
He's blowing off.
My lips.
Aaron!
Hello.
Hello, Aaron.
Hiya. I'm doing the competition.
You want to do the... Is there any way you could sound less muffled?
Is it better?
It's a little bit better. What, is your phone made of cardboard? Oh!
No, I think it's
Wouldn't that be sweet? A cardboard phone! Oh, and why isn't it possible? Of course it's possible. The stuff...
Wouldn't it break easily?
Yeah, tough. You get a new one. They're only a £5. It's made of cardboard. It's not going to be any more than a £5. It's a cardboard phone.
What? Won't it have no cameras or anything inside it?
My phone hasn't got no cameras or anything inside it.
Hasn't it?
It hasn't, actually, no.
Mm.
But it would be a cardboard phone.
Yeah.
That obviously the insides would be like full of technology.
Yeah.
But the outer side would be cardboard. Then you could recycle it, which is very popular at the moment. Aaron, you cannot tell me that is not a genius idea.
Yeah, it's not a genius idea.
Okay, well you told me that. Okay. Anyway, what's your guess?
2159.
You're saying 2159. One of those numbers is correct. For after quarter 2, I'll start revealing which numbers are correct. But one of those numbers is correct and in the correct place.
Can you call in again?
You can, yeah, if you want.
Okay, fine.
You won't get on.
Why not? Why not?
Well, if we run out of calls, you'll get on.
All right.
Okay, London, if we hear Aaron again, it means we've run out of calls, okay? Okay, thanks, Aaron.
Thanks,
Probably speak to you in a minute. Janet's in the West Molesey.
Hi.
Hi, Janet.
I've forgotten what I was going to say now. I've been waiting too long.
Fair play, you've been waiting 13 minutes.
I was going to say to you about the hygienist, don't talk about hygienists because they give you toothache, so you go back again.
They're horrible. And the thing is, I went once, because every time I brush my teeth, my gums would bleed. And the dentist said, I'll go to the hygienist, she'll give him a little scrub, it'll be fine. But
and then half the innards fall out when she does that.
She had this little, like, scrapey thing. Oh, she put it between my gum and my teeth and just kept scraping, and there was gunk and blood came out. And she had a go at me. She said, right, you need to floss every single day, brush your teeth like this, come back in 3 months. So I went back in 3 months, having flossed once a fortnight, generally, and I thought, this is going to be great. She's going to be really proud of me. I'm going to get on like a house on fire. She actually had a go at me. She said, you've not done anything. How often do you floss every day? I said, no, I floss like maybe once a fortnight. It's not good enough. You should do it every day. And I thought, and I'm supposed to go back again now. I've said the little reminder, but I'm not going. I'm not going to go and get told off by a lady.
No, don't blame you.
Who's a hygienist. Yeah. Anyway,
I've now got a co-partner because she says if I win the money, I've got to buy her some sweets, which is my granddaughter.
Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. But is she taking part in the guessing?
No, she's not.
Well, then tell her to get
right.
Tell her to get knotted, then.
You should get knotted.
Don't actually tell it to her. What kind of grandmother are you? How old is she?
8.
Oh, Nanny Janet, you told an 8-year-old to get knotted?
No, I didn't. I told you said it.
Oh, well, we'll see what social services make of that.
Right, okay.
Nanny Janet. Well, what's your guess, Nanny Janet?
My guess is 7239.
That is the incorrect answer.
I knew it was.
You got 2 of the numbers, but you got them in the wrong place.
Right.
Yeah. Good effort, though.
Good effort, yeah.
Yeah, well, rubbish, actually. Aaron!
Hello?
Oh, you came back quicker than I thought you would.
No, Chris can phone me back later.
Yeah, well, I guess we haven't got many calls then. Well, that's disappointing.
Okay, is it 7956?
7956. You've got none of the numbers correct.
Okay, no.
Okay.
I thought... Okay, right. Right then.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, oh, blimey. If you want to take part in the game that's really grabbed the nation by the cojones, then 0870 9... And it's been a weird show today. Really weird show. Started off with a woman who's new to the show by a couple of weeks, who, has flirted with me, offered to spank me, all of that kind of stuff. Getting really upset and swearing at me. Then a woman phoning in to complain about something I did on Sunday, but displaying, although in a different way, similar traits to the woman I had a row with on the Sunday. Then we had a lovely busker called Chuck, and now I'm asking you to guess my PIN number. Weird show. Anyway, 0870 90 90973. Lynn!
Oh, hello at long last.
Oh, I do apologise then. You've waited a whole 4 minutes, 55 seconds.
No, I rang before and waited.
Well, okay, but you've waited 5 minutes this time.
Okay, that's good.
So, pity poor Alan, who's waited 28 minutes.
Has he?
Alan's waited 28 minutes, haven't you, Alan?
That is correct, yes.
Yes, and he's going to wait a few more minutes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that I think you're wonderful, and that we really enjoy the show.
Thank you.
And when you fell out with that lady yesterday evening, my son was in hysterics. He's only 13, and he ran to tell me.
Really? What did I do yesterday? Did I have a row with someone yesterday? Oh, I did, didn't I?
You did, didn't you?
Yes.
Anyway, Steve that rang earlier about the busker,
Yeah.
Brian Bruno. I saw him about 3 years ago and in Trafalgar Square, and he's absolutely fantastic.
Is this some kind of Brian Bruno fan club going on?
No.
What does he do?
He sings. He busks in Leicester. Well, he was in Leicester Square. I don't know where he plays now.
Okay. Have you ever busked, Lynn?
Pardon?
Have you ever... I'm sorry, I'm putting some Carmex on my lips. My lips are very dry. Have you ever busked?
No, I haven't.
It's terrifying. It is terrifying. I did it when I was a student. And it was,
Really?
well, it was horrible. I hated it. But I did it. Fair
You
play.
did?
No, it was rubbish. But I got, I would go if I needed, like, a haircut or something. I'd go, get enough money for a haircut and a pint,
Mm-hmm.
and then go off and have a boozy haircut. So you'd make, like, 10 quid in, like, a couple of hours, which, when your skin is,
That's right. It was £10 for his CD.
It's £10 for LSD?
For his CD.
For
Living in Paradise. So get him on your show anyway.
Who, Phil Collins? Are you quoting Phil Collins?
No, Brian Bruno.
Oh, well, it's £10 for his CD?
Yeah.
Brian Bruno's CD?
Well, it was then, yeah.
Oh, okay, right, fine.
Okay.
Lovely. Well, thank you, Lynn.
Okay.
Bye. Got confusing there. I don't quite know what was, Alan's in the Clay Hall.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Alan.
No longer in the Clay Hall.
You've been on the line for 31 minutes.
No,
I'm so sorry.
I'm on the M25 now.
It's Chris's fault. You know that, don't you?
That's right, no problem. You're paying the bill.
Yeah, well, that's true. We are. I would love to know what LBC's phone bill is. I would love to see that phone bill because every quarter, right? The phone bill comes, and I think, oh, this will be nice actually because I've been a bit quiet on the phone. I've not really used it very much. But what the bloody hell is that? And it's like you're sitting there going through it, going, oh no, yeah, I did phone that. Yeah, that was me. I bet David Lloyd gets that. But like,
I think they've just got a package that they've spent so much and they get unlimited.
I doubt it.
Unlimited.
I bet David Lloyd every quarter goes, oh, let's have a look at this. I bet it's nice. What? And he sits going through it, and he's going, what? With the phone up? Oh, dear. Anyway, yes, Alan.
Anyway, your pin, and I could do some travel if you want.
Oh, you want to do some travel?
Yes.
Hang on a minute. Let me get the music up.
Dum.
Hang on, I can do it for real. I've got this. Oh, hang on, I've muffed it up. Hang on. It's time now to get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news from Alan. Not in Clay Hall anymore, he's on the M25.
Hello, good evening. Junction 2 at Brentford, station traffic 2.5 miles. Thornton Heath, station traffic for 2 miles. Feltham, slow traffic for 2.5 miles. Junction 4, interchange, slow traffic for 2 miles. Rotherwell, don't know where that is.
Roswell.
Queuing traffic for 6.
Hang on, Alan, where are you getting this information from?
Hang on a minute.
Oh, hang on. Well, Alan,
what's going on here? Who's used my music?
Well, Alan is using your music, Alan.
Yeah, I noticed. It's not just anyone called Alan's allowed to use that music.
Well, steady on. Let's not fall out, lads.
Okay, sorry.
Alan, where are you getting your information from?
My sat-nav.
Sorry, I meant Alan.
My sat-nav.
No, Alan, I meant Alan. Alan, where are you getting your information from?
I'm getting my information from loads of places, not just one. I've got about 100, literally.
Okay.
Well, maybe not.
Alan, where are you getting your information from?
My sat-nav.
Your sat-nav is giving you information?
That's correct, yeah.
How does that work?
It works on, it listens to traffic updates via radio frequency.
Yeah, the police station.
What?
What?
Joyce. Called TMC.
Travel Centre.
So,
oh, you haven't got more, have you?
What?
What happened on the M4 at Junction 2 for Brentwood? What's it saying for that one? Charlie Brown's roundabout.
Doesn't say anything about Charlie Brown's roundabout.
No, from 27 to 28. Don't listen to that bit. Listen to me, the real Alan Joyce. Charlie Brown's roundabout. No, stop it. M4 Junction 2 from 27 to 28.
Alan, you're not making sense, mate. You're rambling.
Oh, okay.
I was speaking to the other Alan.
Oh.
Right.
Go for your pin now.
Sorry?
go for your pin.
Right, Alan, we'll come back to you in a minute.
No problem.
No, I was talking to the other... I was genuinely talking to the other Alan then.
Yeah.
Right, so, Alan...
Yes?
No, shut it. Alan.
Hello?
I'll come back to you in a minute.
All right, then.
Good lad. Well, go away. Alan?
Hello?
Yeah, go away.
I'll go away.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go away then. Charlie Brown's roundabout.
Is that Alan Joyce? Right. Is that Alan Joyce?
I love it. I absolutely love
Who
it.
is
Joyce. Joyce.
Is that Alan Joyce?
Joyce.
Is that Alan Joyce? Who is
I'm
this?
Alan Joyce. I'm Alan Joyce.
Who is this?
I'm Alan Joyce.
Who is this?
I'm Alan Joyce.
Is that Alan Joyce?
I'm Alan Joyce.
Is that Alan Joyce?
Joyce.
This is Iain Lee.
Near the police station.
Who is this?
And there's also a big closure.
Is that
and
Alan
there are
Joyce?
still long delays, but the
are we
trains are
live?
running okay.
Is that Alan Joyce?
I'm Alan
Who
Joyce.
is this?
Because of a crash there.
This is Iain Lee.
Because of an incident.
The ball is
there are
in his
still long
court.
delays.
This is Iain
27
Lee.
to 28. Well in.
Is that Alan Joyce?
Near the police station.
Are we live?
Near the police station.
Junction 3,
Alan Joyce?
Joyce. How many clips have you got of me now?
Enough. Right, Alan.
Yeah?
The other one. We'll come back to you in a second, because I've got to go to the other Alan now.
Okay.
Lovely. Blimey, O'Reilly. Right, it's one of the Allans doing something now.
Okay, I'm going to start with the M4. The other Alan said something about the...
Good evening. Right, okay. Yes, Alan.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Did you get my email about the 118 crew doing the impression of the Volvo advert?
No.
Oh. Do I send it to you again, yes or no?
Yes, please.
Okay, right. I'd like to guess your pin, please.
Okay, where you go?
379, which is the year of your birth, and your number 1.
Well, say it again.
3791, and that happens to be 97.3 as well.
Oh, that's clever, but you've got one of the numbers, but it's in the wrong place.
Oh, so it's not in order?
Well, no, and only one of those numbers is similar to the number I have in my PIN number.
Yeah, I only got one.
You only got one and it was in the wrong place?
So 3791 could also be 3971.
Yeah, it could be, but still...
So we've got 4 choices now.
No, only one of those numbers is right.
Oh. Right, I don't know if you've got enough callers to last you to 10 o'clock.
I don't think we have. Which is the genius of it. Now, Anthony has emailed in saying, Iain, it's Anthony from the Hoddesdon. The Ask Anthony email has been really busy. I have had loads of emails, 4 different questions, and it's going okay. So I'll call you up tomorrow at the normal time. If you want to ask Anthony a question, who's a regular caller to the show, I'm a big fan of Anthony's, his email address is ask_Anthony, ANTONY, @hotmail.co.uk. Ask_Anthony at hotmail.co.uk. And he's going to phone up tomorrow and tell us what the best question to be. John's in the Croydon.
Hello. I think you're very generous, actually, because I was expecting you to say that the maximum money from the machine was £10.
From the what?
The maximum amount of money from the machine. I thought you were going to say it was only £10. So if it's actually £15, then you're very generous in giving away such a vast amount of money.
Thank you. Well, that's good. The first person not to say that I'm being tight and miserable.
I've been to the dentist 3 times in the last 16 years.
Yeah.
And I've never flossed, and I've never been told off for not flossing. So I think your dentist is just being sadistic.
Well, the dentist is nice, because you go in, the dentist goes, yep, that's fine, come see you in 6 months.
Yeah.
It's the hygienist who's a sadist.
Yes. Well, I suppose the dentist must be sadist in sending you to the hygienist in the first place.
Well, yeah. Well, only because I said to him, only because I said to him, my gums are bleeding. And he said, oh, then go to the hygienist. So it was my fault for complaining that I had bleeding gums.
Yeah, maybe the hygienist is deliberately scraping them really hard to make them bleed, just to be nasty.
Could be right.
Why, and also, why does Al never shut up and let Joyce have a word in edgeways?
Yes, Al and Joyce, yes. I don't know, Al has got a big gob, hasn't he?
Yeah.
John, would you like to guess my PIN number?
I I think it might be your birthday, which is 9673.
Okay. You've got, the 3 is correct and is in the correct place.
Ooh.
Oh, indeed. So there we go. It ends in 3. It's Aaron.
Hello?
Back again, are you? Good lad.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. A little bit quiet. The novelty is worn off of guessing my PIN number, so that's why we've got you back. But that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
2773.
Right. Again, enough with the cardboard phone, Aaron. Put your mouse near the mouthpiece.
It is near the mouthpiece.
Then why does it sound rubbish?
It's probably the phone. It's old.
Okay, well, that's a little bit better. Is it a mobile phone or a landline?
Mobile.
Okay, well, then that explains it. Go on, then. What are you saying?
2773.
27. Let me write this down. So you're saying 2?
77.
773. Okay. Here's a thing. You know the 3 is in the right place, don't you?
Yeah.
The 2 is in the right place as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's wrong then.
It's the wrong answer, but you've got 2 of the numbers right in the right place.
Okay.
I'll probably speak to you again in a minute, will I?
Huh?
Yeah. What is going on with him? Someone sent me an email about a 2-legged dog. Oh, it's a video. I don't really want to watch that. Ange.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
Good evening.
Good evening. Clive Ball is on at 10 tonight, just to say. He's on at 10, because I did the first half hour of his show yesterday.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Got me confused.
It got me confused. I think I muffed it up, to be honest. I fired off the news bed too early. We ended up talking about really boring, old-fashioned topics.
Yeah, but you're new to the 10 p.m. slot.
Well, I am, but
you're forgiven.
I feel I let him down. You know, Clive and his listeners expect more than what's your favourite...
Much better than James O'Brien would.
Do you know what? Well, here's something I'm going to suggest to the bosses to do for, I don't know, charity or self-indulgence. Everyone does everyone else's slots. Wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be good? So,
I think everyone will get confused who's listening.
Doesn't matter. So, James O'Brien can do this one. Okay, James can do this one. Nick Ferrari can do Clive's slot.
No, he should do Steve Allen's.
Well, what do you say? Oh, no, who should do Steve... Paul Ross should do Steve Allen's. I'll do James. Clive can do Nick's.
And who'll do Anna Raven?
Now there's a question.
Yeah.
Ange, what's your answer?
Alan Joyce, your travel correspondent. Any chance can ask him a question?
Well, I don't know. We have to
fire it away at him anyway.
Well, let's see. Alan, are you around? He may be off having pizza. Alan?
No, I've had my pizza. Actually, no, I haven't had pizza tonight.
Make your mind up, you're drunk.
No, all right.
Okay, Ange, we're getting phone calls for you, and Ange wants to ask you a question. Ange, we haven't got much time. Away you go.
The M4, close from Junction 3 to Junction 1.
Yes.
It seems to be happening every 6 months on average.
It's happening every day at the moment.
Yeah, but they normally do it for about 4 weeks at a time, every 6 months.
That's
How
right.
come?
It's not my fault. It's just...
Yeah, Ange, don't take it on him. He just tells us what's going on. He doesn't actually go out there and cause the incidents.
That's right. They call it emergency repair works.
Yeah.
So,
every 6 months.
Every 6 months.
Ange, will you stop having a go at the Joyce?
Yeah.
Oh, the Joyce is cool, don't worry.
The Joyce is cool.
So I'm not in trouble for that then?
Never.
No, that's all right.
Right. Okay.
Enjoy your pizza.
Thank
and
you.
I guess your number is 2873.
The first number's right, the last number's right, that's it. Alan, thanks for that.
Thank you.
I'm sorry you had a go at you, there's no need for that.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
Oh, well, as you should be.
You're okay.
Okay. We've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's rattle through these. Tony?
Yeah?
What's your answer?
Right, I worked it out.
Okay.
It's either 2143 or 2413.
What makes you say that?
Me tongue.
I didn't...
That's what made me just say it.
Okay. Well, you've got the first number right and the last number right, and that's it.
No, there's a 1 in it.
Well, there isn't.
There is.
Well, there isn't. There's definitely not a 1 in it. Jean.
Hello, Iain.
Hello, Jean.
How are you?
I'm all right.
When's this shopping? When this Victorian Beckham thing?
It's on tomorrow night at 8.
What's it about?
Oh, God, blimey.
I don't know what it's about. Is it about lookalike?
It's about lookalikes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but pretending to be the real Beckhams.
Really? And it's on tomorrow night on Sky night?
Tomorrow night at 8 on Sky 1.
And that Busker was good, Ian.
The what was good?
The Busker.
He was good, wasn't he, Chuck? He was lovely.
Yeah.
What a nice fellow.
Where'd you find him?
Buskin. Jean, what's your answer?
What else for what, Ian?
Oh, blimey.
What, your PIN number?
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, do you have a guess?
I really don't. 3674?
Right, you've gone from getting 2 of the numbers right to none. It starts with a 2, it ends with a 3. You're guessing the 2 numbers in the middle. Oh, Aaron!
Yeah, Chris phoned me back.
Oh, for God's sakes. Go on, what's your answer?
2633.
No.
No.
No. Let's just try this. Line 1, what's your answer?
2633.
No, he just said that. Oh, no, it was on the thing. Line 3, what's your answer? Right, disappointing. The last guess. Line 1, what's your answer?
Hello, Chris.
What, it's Ian, what's your answer?
You ain't rung me back.
Oh, well, never mind. If you missed the show, it sounded like this. In your own time, Chuck, Jamaica Fair.
Down the way where the nights again, the sunshine daily on the mountain top. Took a trip on a sailing ship.
Oh, but he was nice, wasn't he?
He's good, isn't he?
I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. Especially after last night in your poor programme.
My heart is down, my head is turning around.
Can you keep it down? I'm trying to sleep.
I'm very, very sorry. We'll keep it quiet from now
You
on.
keep waking the cat and the kids up, you know?
Sorry, we'll keep it down.
Sounds of laughter everywhere, and those dancing girls.
Yes, you can be brilliant, yeah.
Right.
But you can be an absolute god.
From men to Mexico.
This is a great
You're
one.
an arsehole.
Pamela's changed her tune. Pamela used to love the show.
For many days, my heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl.
Eagle. Eagle. Evil. You're evil. I'm Ian.
You can hear ladies cry.
I feel a bit. This is making me feel a little bit sad.
Hello, Betty. Well, hello, Betty. It's so nice to have you at the other end of the line.
Excellent stuff, Chuck. Fantastic. Super. That made me a little bit teary. Thank you, Helen. That was wonderful. Okay, no one guessed it. I get to keep the money. Yabu sucks. Clyde Bully's up next. I'm back tomorrow at 7. Chris isn't here, so hopefully we should do a half-decent show. Thank you.